What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? It is time for another late night relaxing stream of some Trailblazing. You guys are gonna enjoy this VOD because I'm just getting started. Lower the music before we head on into the game. Right about here. Less. Alright. Let's get on into it, shall we? Welcome back to R&R. It's chillaxing time. Now, I'm not going to show much of this entire stream, so if you do catch this VOD before tomorrow's video, here's your sneak peek. I got the treehouse done. Alright, that's all you're saying. You gotta wait for tomorrow's episode. But today, actually, you know what? I don't even need this. Let's walk through my my spoilerific treehouse here. I already said I wasn't going to show you where. We'll probably come through here a few times, but yes, this is spoilers for tomorrow's episode. But I want to continue the path that we started to build last Trailblazing stream. And if you guys haven't watched one of these VODs or one of these streams, this is the series that I'm calling Trailblazing, where I build some trails. We just kind of hang out, chill out, and it's usually late at night. And we just kind of vibe. Fiona, what up? Good to see you again. Always nice to have you in chat. I'm blazing some trails of my own today. They're just railroads in my world save, the sneak peek on the Discord, and here the treehouse looked amazing. Thank you. I like it. It's a good start. It's not furnished, and I might do some more details and all that jazz, but yeah, I like it. It's a good start. Okay, I hate doing this in the beginning of stream, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Let me click a bunch of buttons and empty my inventory. I honestly was going to do this before I loaded stream, but then I realized I had my OBS settings incorrect, and you were going to hear all the chests and stuff, and the rain in the background, so I was like, alright, I'll just, I was like, whatever, I'll just turn the mic on, and it's whatever. But yeah, I need to empty this a little bit, just some of the excess crap that I've got in here, like some of the sand can go away, just get some space so that we can work with our wood that we're going to be doing, because we're going to end up making bridges and stuff. Put the wallet back in there. Okay, and then I think I made a bunch of shovels. I made a few. Those will work. Honestly, I'm kind of loaded on diamonds, so maybe we just make a diamond one and just break it. Break our diamonds. Alright. Let's go head on out to the work site for today. Tonight, I should say. But how's everybody doing in chat? Fiona, it's good to see you. Anybody else lurking? How y'all doing today? How was your day? Or if you're in EU, maybe you're waking up a little early. But the plan today is to come on over here. Might be a longer Trailblazing stream. Usually they're only like an hour or two, because I usually start them at my midnight. It is 10 p.m. my time right now, which means I might be doing a 3-4 hour stream today. We'll see. Which means we might come back and actually do the bridge, make it actually look good, give it its supports and whatnot. But what I really want to do, and what's a lot more fun, is heading out here. Oh, and I'm just realizing I don't have my ground mount. I mean, I still got Aerodactyl on me, but I do have Cyclazar. Cyclazar makes a return in tomorrow's episode. You guys are getting a sneak peek of that. Also, who's on? Cupcake and Yaki, did I say hi? Hello. But we need to, let's go freak him. We need to connect way over there is our goal. It's gonna be slow going, in the beginning here because we got to kind of work through here, and I got a little bit of a plan. We're going to go through a cave. We're going to cross a bridge right here. We're going to weave our way past this, which might mean I need to make like a retaining wall to keep it back or something. I don't know. We'll see what we want to do. Maybe we'll just skirt the outside of the river, so we don't have to deal with the villagers. And then we will be going through this river valley, which is really cool. It's actually a really beautiful spot in our world. And then I'll be making some bridges. We'll cross over, we'll get up onto this big plains, and we'll head on over there to the forest, at which point we will probably be making a T-junction. One of it going out this way over to this plains, which is where GGJ's base is, and another one heading out over this way and wrapping around this forest over to spawn, which will also eventually connect over here, and that is Yaki's forest. In fact, that's Yaki's base right there, which is kind of cool that you can see that. What that looks like on our map is you've got my area here. Oh, sorry, my area up here. This is my forest, right? There's my spoilerific treehouse that will be showed off more in tomorrow's episode at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Check it out. Hit the bell icon. Just kidding. Don't hit that bell icon. We get way too... I'm going to be one of the first YouTubers to say, don't hit that bell icon. That's annoying. Hit it if you like it, but we get way too many notifications in our lives. Just check in tomorrow if you're interested. But yeah, anyway, the path comes through here. This is that hill we got to go through. Here's this little land bridge. We're going to build a bridge across today. And we'll sneak past there into this river valley, over here into this giant plains, which will be very, very easy to get through once we're there. And then, yeah, like I said, I think it's going to skirt up and maybe around this to this village. I'm not really sure. Maybe it just cuts directly through, honestly. But our ultimate goal is to get over here and connect up with right there, more or less. We got to get the road back to spawn. And then there's probably another road that's going to end up being over here, and then maybe a tunnel or something. Not really sure. It's kind of down the beaten track, quite literally, of plans. But let's go get Cyclozar, because I do love flying my Aerodactyl. We're making paths today, and the whole point of the path is to, and these streams are to pull back from the flying around the map, using all of our, crazy airplanes and stuff, which are more efficient. But one of my favorite things in Minecraft is just to chill and to build paths. It's just relaxing. It's therapeutic in a way. And that's kind of what these streams are meant to be all about. So, knowing that, I need to get my land mount so that we can run on all these trails. Heading in. Ugh. What's Cup complaining? I've discovered my least favorite activity in Minecraft: breeding all frogs. Better than doing literally anything with villagers. PC. Let's go ahead and swap out. Honestly, Garrosh. Here's another spoiler for tomorrow. Garrosh was kind of an MVP, so we'll swap out Twig and hang out here for a bit. Twig, and we'll grab out Vespa extra large. Everyone say hello to Vespa. This is Vespa from last season's daughter. Her name is Vespa XL, and it's because I had to make her twice as big to fit my giant sauropod butt. But we could be able to ride her through. We might have to do some altering of roads and making them wider, but I'm not too worried about that right at the start. We'll just kind of deal with that as it happens. It's really only kind of through my forest here that's ever going to be an issue. Oh, I probably hit here again. Ugh. At least the Cyclozars jumped like a frog, which is great. All right, let's get back on here. She does act a little wonky because she's bigger, but it's okay. All right, so we need to decide where to really start this path. This is where we ended last Trailblazer stream, right here, because we connected up to this village. But I think I want to make this mainly the main road again. Does Mr. Crayfish have motorcycles, or the same people that did airplanes? Crayfish has the cool ground vehicles. But those take gas. So gas is gonna be really cool once we're, you know, it's kind of like the whole evolution of this SMP, guys. This is going to be around for a long time. Strap in. I hope you're interested in this being kind of a slow-paced SMP that a year from now, 2 years from now, heck, maybe 3 years from now, you can come back or follow us the whole way through and really see what this evolves into, right? So we're in the early days. This is literally week 2 of season 2, and we're building paths. But eventually, these paths might turn into actual concrete roads for the cars and vehicles, and I might put trains next to them, right? And so it's going to be a whole transit system, and that's really what all these Trailblazer streams are going to be. So if you ever see the Trailblazer stream pop up, you know I'm working on interconnectivity of our world. That's kind of the whole point of all these streams. Are we shooting for a forever world? What you mean, Cup? Don't you want aeronautics back? I think in 3 years' time we'll be ready to restart, but it's gonna be long. It's gonna be long. Did either of them have like a motorcycle one? You know, just for you, Cup, because I know you're watching. We can go into creative and look around, because creative shows stuff that the actual one doesn't. We have actually no. I think I can just find out in here at Mr. Crayfish. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So seeing, we have to build these vehicles modularly. I haven't looked too much into the mod, and maybe somebody in the chat has messed with them. But the reason I was just going to show you guys in creative mode. Keep in mind, I'm admin, which is why I'm the only one who has access to this. I do not use creative mode to build or whatever. I just have access to it. So everyone, chill the fuck out. I do not build in creative. But I type Mr. Crayfish, do I see anything? No. I think it's got a tab, right? Surely it's got a tab. I remember looking this up at one point. But the creative has, where is it? There's immersive aircraft. It has the vehicles prepackaged. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so we have there's boats, there's ATVs, bumper cars, compact helicopters, dirt bikes. So that's probably the bike you're looking for. Dune buggies, fertilizers, which I think you can pull behind like a trailer or a tractor or whatever and actually fertilize your farms, which is kind of cool. You can basically make farming simulator in Minecraft. Same with fluid trailers, go-karts, a golf cart. This is the one's important for me. Jet skis, a lawnmower, which probably actually mows the lawn, which is hilarious. Mini bike, so that's fun. A mini bus, a moped, an off-road or a quad bike, a seeder. Again, going back into that farming thing. A shopping cart. So that's fun. I guess we can put shopping carts in our shops. A little smart car, speedboat. That one's fun. Sports plane, a storage trailer, a tractor to pull all of the stuff, and then a vehicle trailer to pull your little vehicles from your tractor, which is kind of fun. All right, no more creative. Not allowed. Fiona says, do you consider Breloom a reptile like a raptor or a mammal like a kangaroo? Breloom. I mean, I guess Breloom's more of a sentient mushroom. This little dude is just a plant. I'm not sure. I'd have to do some more mad research. Okay, let's go ahead and make the main road this one, and then it turns right here, goes to the village, and then I remember seeing this at the end of last stream. Step 1 of today's road is to go through this cave, because that's cool. No other reason other than just kind of some cool elements on the trail. So you gotta go. Sorry. Out of the way. It's this way, and we probably need to grab some dirt to clean this up as we go. Probably be grabbing a lot more dirt. Okay, so if I go free cam again, you can see this cave right here is kind of the perfect little spot. We'll gotta get some stairs, but we'll come through here and we'll wrap it around this way, and then we'll come back down here. We'll go through here, and my distant horizon stops working at that point, but we go this way, and then we hit that, and then we make the bridge. That is step one for today. So really, I need to go grab my wood. I did not grab enough wood. Actually, I've got some right here. We're making everything out of spruce because spruce is the best log ever. You can fight me on that? Can I convert this into normal? No, I can't. It's stuck as a chipped mod variant. Let's make a crafting bench. Put that there. Bam. Let's just make these all stairs. Actually, let's do 2 stairs and then make these slabs because I'm sure we're gonna need slabs. Perfect. Okay. Interaction for the live noises while I go back to One Piece. Nice, man. Hope you enjoy it. Cup has started to watch One Piece on my suggestion, and I am very proud of him. I told him he must get to, and if you're watching this stream and you know One Piece, and you spoil anything in this chat, I will ban you on this channel for life. Not even kidding. No spoilers. But I told him he needs to make it to episode 43, and those who know, you know. And I said, if you make it to episode 43 and you still do not care about this story, you are allowed to stop. For those who know One Piece but don't know which episode 3 is, it's the end of the Arlong arc, right? Helping Nami. And I personally think that is, if you watch like that moment where, I say it's not spoilers, where the boys, they lock the fuck in, you know what I mean? They lock in and they do what they need to do, and that moment is just like, okay, I see where this is going. Live action or anime? The live action is actually pretty good. I do like the live action, but the live action is good because it is a good representation of the anime. But it's fun. Live action is fun, and it's actually a great way for people who are like unsure if they want to get into the anime. It's a good place to start. Will's the One Piece is real. It is. That's another moment too, where like when it happens, you're like, ah, like if you know, like if you don't watch One Piece, I feel like the only thing you know is like Luffy's stretchy, you know, they're pirates. You might know that they can't swim, right? That's like the second tier of knowledge you learn. And then you know everybody screams, "The One Piece is real." That moment where you scream that, it doesn't come for a while. It's a peak moment. Don't get me wrong, but you gotta earn that moment. It takes a little time to get there, you know. I don't usually like to make my pass just like straight up like this, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you got a mountain in the way? Any One Piece fans in the chat got favorite characters? Oh, we got an update. Cup says, all right, I'm on episode 3. Luffy has got to be the most like random crap main character I've ever seen. Like say Tama from One Punch. I've been saying what to everything he does so far. Entertaining. Yeah, that's Luffy. You're just like, what? Luffy, what? He's definitely wild, and some of the other characters are like more rational and kind of like ground him as time goes on. But he is just, I mean, let's be real. A lot of really good main characters in shows are dumb, and that's why we love them, right? Look at Fry from Futurama, obviously Homer Simpson, right? I mean, if you want anime, we've got Goku, right? They're just kind of like little goofballs, right? Little derpy dudes, but they're you know, they're really strong-willed and pure at heart. That's why we like him. Zoro is voiced by the guy that does Vegeta, so I'm already feeling incredibly biased towards him being my favorite character. Cup, you are in the biggest boat possible. Everybody, yes. Just yes to that. Agreed. Get out of here. Oh, we got a little server lag tonight. That's always super frustrating to see as a server admin. Don't blow up. Don't blow up. I need this state pristine. Oh god, it's a baby with zombies. Get out here. What? Did she just run away? Vespa just said, nah, fam. Alright, you guys can see the advantage of me being 4 blocks tall. I can hit things before they can hit me. Everyone laughing at me, saying I'm giant. I can do that. Alright, let's light this up so I don't have to do that again. Skelly boy. Go, mess him up, Storm. Yeah, Zoro is an amazing character. Obviously, a lot of people's favorites. My all-time favorite character is actually Jinbei. But shout out to Raleigh, Bartholomew, aka Rooster. Big fan of Brooke. And honestly, I like me some Frankie too. Super. And of course, Whitebeard. Of course, Whitebeard. But I think one of my favorite characters that I never hear on other people's favorites list is Raleigh. And I won't go into more detail because I know Cup is listening, and like I said, I will ban people if they do spoilers. And that includes myself. Imagine I let something slip and then I'm just like, sorry guys. Gotta delete the YouTube channel. For my own rules, my bad. It's been real. I feel like the One Piece fans would be like, that is what it is. We get it. Cup says, is this redhead with brown eyes that keeps showing up that Nami chick I've heard about, like all the One Piece dudes simp over? You'll find out, man. You'll find out. Simp piece is real, though. But I mean, that's freaking every anime, let's be real. Except Bulma. I think anybody actually really likes Bulma. Go kill! Shut up, Bulma. Alright, I need some dirt, I think. Actually, maybe not. Well, actually, yeah, because I need dirt down there. So let's go grab some dirt, and I'll take you guys to the area of the world where I'm grabbing my dirt and my sand, making kind of a mine. Cup says he's deafening stream again. He'll give an update after the episode. Fair. You give us the play-by-play. Cup, you're allowed to do any spoilers because you're in the first like 5 episodes. Like, that's fine. Bulma is hot only after it becomes a mom. I said what I said. He said what he said, ladies and gentlemen. he do be saying something. Will says, I need to get back into One Piece. I stopped at the start of Whole Cake. Oh, dude, Whole Cake arc is genuinely, I think, my favorite arc. It's so good. It's so absurd. It's one of the most absurd ones. Where you're, like, living in a fever dream. Like an Alice in Wonderland fever dream in Whole Cake Island. But Big Mom is one of the funniest and best villains, like, in history. She's up there with Thanos. I said what I said. Just so good. Fiona says, I've only seen the live action personally. Maybe I'll watch the anime one day, but it's a huge time investment. It is, but it's not as big as you would expect. Everyone kind of blows it out of proportion, and I kind of roll my eyes when people are like, oh my god, the pacing and everything's so long, so bad. Like, why? Like, look, how many times have you watched a show and it's ended and you've been like, damn, I kind of wish there was a little bit more to that? Well, you have that with One Piece. That's available to you. And it will end. It just hasn't yet. And you've got a lot. And I was trying to convince Cup the other night, which I apparently successfully did, at least up to episode 43. Here's my spot, by the way. I just kind of come over here, out of the way, and start blowing up this mountain. Get my dirt. yeah, as far as the pacing goes, they do have quote-unquote filler episodes. Every show does. But what I'm saying filler is they'll have recap fillers, right? Where they will be like, the whole episode will not push the plot forward at all, period. It's not even like, oh, it's boring plot. It's like, no. They have recap episodes. And they'll try to do it in an interesting way. But it's more like, this is what you missed since we've taken forever to make our episodes, right? And those genuinely can be skipped. I've skipped a few of them. Some of them are just like really poorly timed. You'll be in like the middle of an arc and you're like been binge watching it and they're like, let me recap what you just watched in the last 20 episodes. And you're over here like, dude, I've been binge watching this for the past 2 days. Like, I just saw this. So those you can skip. But it bugs me when people say the pacing of One Piece causes a bunch of filler, because I disagree. They do have some obviously slower moments, right? Like the speed is slower paced than some other animes and TV shows, but because of that, they go into hyper detail of the characters, and that is what makes One Piece unique. This is actually the point I was really leaning into when I was trying to convince Cup, and I'll try to convince anybody watching here who's on the fence about watching One Piece. One Piece takes an immense amount of time to tell you the backstory of every single character in the show. And because it does that, the funniest thing about One Piece is not the jokes, not the one-liners, not like, haha, he said a funny joke, I get that. It's funny because of the way the characters interact based off who they are as people, and you know who they are as people because you've seen their backstories, right? And they'll introduce a new character and you'll be like, who's this person, right? And then like 6-7 episodes later, somebody will cut away, right? And now you're watching 12 episodes of that person's incredibly sad backstory. You know what I mean? Like classic tragic anime backstory. But then when it cuts back, you understand why they're reacting the way that they're reacting. And it really adds fuel to the show. And like, I guess a good example of this is there's a moment in the show where they're running from, I'm going to be super vague here, but they're running from Navy members, right? Which they do all the time because they're pirates, right? So they're getting chased and they're leaving an area that had treasure. And Nami's like, I'm really trying to get the treasure. I want to get the treasure, right? And then, of course, like Usopp and some of the other ones are like mainly Usopp and Chopper are like, no, we don't want to die. Don't go back or whatever. And then Nami just looks at Luffy and goes, Luffy, what kind of pirate leaves treasures behind? And in the middle of this grand escape, right, 5-star level GTA wanted star level, he just goes, oh, yeah, you're right. And he turns around and he just 180s the entire ship and they go plummeting back towards where they're going. And like, it's funny because Nami really cares for treasure. Usopp and Chopper are really scared and they're kind of scaredy cats. And Luffy is kind of absent-minded, but then when he gets reminded to be a pirate, he's like, oh yeah, I gotta be a pirate, right? And just the little quips and the way they all talk to each other in that moment is like a good example that made me crack up. They didn't say anything funny, right? They weren't dropping a one-liner, why did the chicken cross the road kind of joke, right? But they were just interacting with each other as friends, and that moment was funny because of who they are. And I think that happens over and over and over and over and over again in One Piece. And so you end up really caring for the characters. It's almost like when you read a book. You read a book and you really, really, really know like the characters because you read it. This is an anime that does that, Where's the spot? I'm getting lost. Where am I? I need to go over here. That's the hill. I totally hear you, but at least up to episode 43 sounds insane from outside perspective. 43 is not. They're 22 minutes long. 43 episodes is like, it's actually not that much. I disagree. Especially when you understand 43 is out of 100. It's out of 1,100 and something at this point. Okay. Update from Cup. Where does he use the third sword? What the? He uses his mouth? This guy is experiencing Zoro in real time. You'll have to see it. 3 sword style. Oh god, that's a creeper. Thought I lit that up. Run away! Well, says people complain about One Piece pacing, but then watch DBZ where the fight is 20 episodes. Yeah, DBZ actually has bad pacing. I would agree on that. I haven't seen as much DBZ, so I'll just be fair to y'all. I'm less knowledgeable on that. I did give it a shot. I've been kind of going through like old animes in the past year or two. That's how I actually started One Piece less than 2 years ago. I watched most of it last year, so I'm like a new One Piece fan. I binged it all in like half a year. Not even. I finished the whole thing in like 4 months, 4 or 5 months. Now I watched a lot of it. Don't get me wrong, but it was great. Do I have any... You know, I have 1 lantern. We'll put this 1 lantern here. There we go. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and clear out this bit of a road. And then I think what I need to do here is kind of flatten this out. I guess this uses stone and andesite. Let's go get some andesite. Then we'll kind of flatten it out, and then I'll come back and put dirt down to make the little road through it, and then we'll be out the other side. Hello, enemies. Leave me alone. Don't get it, boys. Mess them up, Galakron. Ow. Ow. Skeleton. Galakron does not seem to fight very well. I've thrown him out every now and then. I think his size has given him issues. He's like too tall or something. Oh, I killed that one. Good job, buddy. Now let's go ahead and get, like, that. And that. Oh. This inventory management always so painful in this game. So what up, everybody watching? Got quite a few of you hanging out today. Lurking is totally fine. But if you're here, welcome, welcome. This is Rotors and Rotoms. If you guys haven't seen this SMP before, we are a Cobblemon SMP focused on the Create mod and smashing them two together for a very exciting experience. And we are kind of like Hermitcraft, right? Like the classic content creator SMP where everybody on the server makes content. More or less, we have a few people that aren't, but generally, yeah, everybody makes content. And we plan to be a little bit more long-winded, so not necessarily a forever server. We might have Season 3 at some point, but not for quite a few years, and that is going to allow us to do mega projects. We all want to make cool highways and you know, mega builds and really cool bases and survival. I like to see it as a bit more old school of an SMP, a little bit more akin to what you guys might have seen 10 years ago, you know? A lot of new SMPs on Minecraft on YouTube. They're just, the quick turnaround, right? And they, like, I don't know, use what they can to, they're in and they're out, right? They make their videos and they're gone, and they make cool builds, but they only have like 1 or 2 of them. That's not really the goal here. The goal here is to make a really cool world for us that us as players want to live in for quite a while. Make these grand builds that'll last literally years, and build up the whole server, which is what I'm doing right now. It's a trailblazing stream. The trailblazing streams that I do are more or less always going to be later at night, but I don't know, might do them, you know, weekend sometime as well. But these streams are all about working on the interconnectivity of the world. So right now we're doing paths out to spawn, but later it might be making it a road, or eventually we'll be doing trains as well. Create trains. Love to create trains. They're so much fun. Okay, but we're starting to get the path through here done and dusted. I will pray you do not die in the game. Thanks, man. And luckily it's not hardcore. So it's just kind of annoying when it happens. Let's go ahead and put some dirt here. Actually, let's do it like this. I'm gonna checkerboard it. Maybe this will all make sense in just a minute. Checkerboard the dirt a little bit. That works. Maybe some right here. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna path it up and add some slabs. Make it look nice and neat in here. It doesn't have to be too crazy because it's just a cave. Also, we are listening to GlitchX City's music. She's a Pokemon, well, actually, it's just this video game music in general, not just Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon remix stuff. And she lets other content creators use her music royalty-free, which is awesome. So huge shout out to her. Go check out her stuff if you're interested. Or just keep listening, because that's what we're listening to. A lot of lo-fi stuff. There's a lot of lo-fi remixes. What's the gate? What up? What up? YouTube's been doing this weird thing where I see like a scale with an A, and then you said it. I don't know what you typed. I've been seeing that in a few streams recently, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what's going on there. It's like it's giving me like symbols. I gotta like decode. All right, that will work. Now we go ahead and we'll click, 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 click. We destroy our diamond shovel because that was the plan from the start. Get dark. And it's ready. That's bizarre. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I know if you say yo 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 but use zeros, I see bracket bracket bracket. It's like it's some code. It's like you're coding. Either way, what up? Welcome to stream. Okay, we have got it connected. Look at that. Look at that nice little path. Doesn't need to be too much. Just a nice little ambient path that goes through here. Let's grab our spruce, our stairs, get rid of this, that. We actually need to cut this one back a little bit. This. I mean, I got 30 of you watching right now, which is an awesome stream turnout. Hope you guys are having a good night. I like to ask this question every stream because it's every Pokemon fan's favorite question to talk about. Let's be real. I think you can assume what I'm gonna ask. Everybody, what's your favorite Pokemon? Sure you got one. Mine is this little guy right here. Well, his whole line. I like Sandile, Krokorok, and Crocodile. They're my favorites by far. But I got quite a lot of favorites. I've been playing Pokemon since it came out. I'm a Gen 1er, but I've played every Pokemon game. I know the term Gen 1er is usually negative. I'm here to reverse that. I'm beating social norms or social stereotypes. But I do consider myself a Gen 1er. That's where I started. I chose that Squirtle day one. Never looked back. Sometimes I look sideways though and go, I'll do a run with Charmander, you know what I mean? Hydrapple. That's a fun favorite. Is Garrosh from Zelda? No, Garrosh is from World of Warcraft. I actually have 2 Pokemon named after World of Warcraft. I'm a big World of Warcraft player. I love the World of Warcraft lore. Garrosh is one of the Orc war chiefs. And if you know, Garrosh did nothing wrong. If you know, you know. And then this is named after Galakrond, which was a proto-drake that ate a bunch of other proto-drakes, and every time he ate it, he kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so I named my Aerodactyl after Galakrond because my Aerodactyl is twice as big as all the other Aerodactyls, because I am 4 blocks tall. It'd be funny if maybe some of you didn't notice that while watching, but yes, I am 4 blocks tall in this SMP, which has its benefits and its disadvantages for sure. But I am a sauropod, so I am huge. Not my fault I was born this way. Please don't be mean. But we have some people on the server that are 1 block tall. And some of our Pokemon are bigger and smaller based off lore reasons or for fun, right? We let people kind of just do what they want. I told them don't go crazy about it, but you know, like don't do, hey, can I get all my Pokemon to be like 3 times as tall? It's like, nah, it's just like. But if you want a few of them to be a little bit bigger, we are okay with that. We're all here for storytelling and for fun. And that's why Cheddar here is actually, it's not, he is 1.5 times as big as a normal Sandile. So he's a little bit bigger. He's got a little bit of a Apex vibe to him, but he's not like super, super big. But I mean, come on, I'm huge. My starter Pokemon's got to be huge too. We also, for this season, everybody on the SMP got to choose what their starter Pokemon was, within reason. No legendaries, no mythicals, no crazy stuff, no pseudos. And then we made it shiny. And we also gave everybody a nice little leg up and helped maximize their IVs with candies. So not their breeding IVs. We didn't want it to be too OP, but we did maximize attack IVs just to kind of help everybody a little bit. We had season 1 kind of go bad on us because we had Create Aeronautics installed, and unfortunately Create Aeronautics is incredibly unstable and caused a very large memory leak. So if any of you are currently playing in a survival world that uses Create Aeronautics, please beware that you may have a memory leak at any moment, and either back up your servers or just be prepared. I mean, we ended up restarting the server because even if we fixed the issue, it was more like kicking the issue down the road, right? There was no way to 100% fix it. We would just kind of put on band-aids, and then 2 months later another band-aid, and 2 months later, and so we were like, nah, we can't. As a content-focused SMP making videos on YouTube, we were like, we can't have that, so we needed to restart, unfortunately, because Aeronautics is really cool, right? It's the one where you like make cool aircrafts and machines, and kind of has like gravity system in it. So it is really a bummer that we had to lose it. But we replaced it with a bunch of aircraft mods and vehicle mods, like I showed you guys a little bit earlier, Mr. Crayfish vehicle mod. So we do have vehicles, and we still have trains, right? Trains from the Create mod, so we're just going to lean into that. So it is a bummer, but it's okay. We have restarted, and that's why we've got a brand new world to do all the cool things we need to do. You like the idea of being 1 block tall and using bug and bug adjacent mons? You, my friend, should check out the content creator Oofy. She is doing pretty much that exact thing. And mushrooms, bugs and mushrooms. But she is 1 block tall. We also have Yaki, who is also 1 block tall. And their information, I don't know if it's in this stream's description, but in my my video I posted of season 2, I have all of their information linked in there. I don't think it's in the stream, but it is in the SMP videos. Or a better way, some self-promo time, is if you guys want to join our fan Discord for this server. That is where you can chat with all of us and each other between episodes and streams. And that's probably the best way to see when uploads happen, because when we do upload something, we post it in our upload channel, and so you can see that it got posted there. All right, I need to make this look good, which is kind of a pain in the buttocks, if I'm honest. Let's just Let's do a lot of terraforming. Let's just terraform. It is what it is. We got the dirt. Also, this looks terrible, so we're gonna have to do something like this. Something like that. We'll get to it. One day, Sable will be stable, but I'm fine with waiting because the things I'm most interested from is possibly sailing ships and physics impacts. Both are possible, but neither exist yet. Yeah. Yep. That's what I was saying. Like this SMP will be running for years, but we will eventually, at some point, have a Season 3. And I'm sure Season 3 will have Crate Aeronautics. And at that point, it'll probably not be like the new crazy thing, but it will be stable. That's our hope. Our hope and our dream. But it's okay. We have so many mods. We have 200 mods packed into here. So we've got Farmer Delight mods. We've got like brewing mods. Like there's a lot that we have that make it pretty fun. Alright, this is gonna be messy, but I think I'm just gonna kind of do something like this. Kind of make it feel cool, and then we'll turn right here. Glad I grabbed all that dirt earlier. This time I'm about to go through a lot of it. We'll go ahead and whoops. Shoot. Go ahead and get rid of those. Making some stairs right there. This has got to go. Yeah. Oh, give me 1 second, everybody. My dogs were bugging me. They wanted to get in. They don't like when I close the door. They're like, hey, unfamiliarness. Well, that's okay. Honestly, I needed to open my door because, my God, does it get hot in here with the door closed. I live in the desert. Holy smokes. It is 95 degrees out tonight at 11 p.m. So, you know. That ain't cold. Alright, let's go ahead and try to make this look a little bit better. We don't have to make it look too good because this is kind of in the middle of nowhere. If I'm honest. But a little bit of dirt work never hurt anybody. And honestly, terraforming is one of my favorite things to do in Minecraft. It's kind of like path building. It's just fun. I actually used to work, one of my jobs was making trails out in the wilderness. And so this is kind of like a video game version of what I used to do. But that got quite literally tiresome. Alright, I need some vision from like here. Do this. Go that. Come out from here. Go that. Lower. Come out from here. Put that. Maybe light up the hole. Like that. Keep the hill going. This tree might have to go. Then again, over here we can be less detailed. Right next to the tree. Like I said, we are in the middle of nowhere, so it doesn't have to look amazing. I just didn't want it to look like it was cut off. Any more favorite Pokemon in the chat though? I only heard Hydrapple. Oh. I would pick Dewpider or Anorith for your starter. That's fun. If you were small and a bug. Dewpider's fun. Alright, that looks a little better because it's up against the tree. I'm okay with it. We can move on. Let's get our... let's actually do this. We knock this back. Knock this back. A little bit of a wall is fine. Maybe even put it back. More like a hill. Do this. Oh, we got a One Piece update. Axe Hand Morgan's elbow looks incredibly painful. The silhouette of the guy who gave Luffy the straw hat low-key looks like Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. Never watched Full Metal Alchemist. I unfortunately do not have a comment on that. I do know who he's talking about, though. Let's do there. Let's get the slabbies. Nice. Okay. Oh, I can't do that. Favorite Pokemon is Nickit, with Breloom as a close second, but I think any Pokemon fan, the runner-up list is very long. Yeah, the runner-up list is crazy long. That's why I said earlier, I was like, yeah, my favorite is what? Why is this? That was weird. It was like permanently. It's like permanently breaking up weird. Cup says Full Metal Alchemist was the first anime he ever watched fully, so guess what? I'm gonna recommend you watch now. Fair, fair. I do like giving them a shot. I gave JoJo's Bizarre Adventure a shot. Banana Milkshake on the server was recommending it to me. It wasn't for me. I didn't like it very much, if I'm honest. No disrespect, just different strokes for different folks. I like funny animes and fantastical animes, which is why One Piece is like right up my alley. Oh, then I finally ran out of lumber. Okay, we'll have to use a little bit that we have here. Maybe Reuniclus. Oh, to have a more unique theme, you would do in life through Earth's history. So you start with Grimaldo, Cordilli, Jellison, Corcella, Cambrian. That's a fun idea. Cupcake says, nah, I'll disrespect JoJo. I'm willing to give One Piece a shot. JoJo never again. JoJo just wasn't funny. It was like overly serious always, constantly, and I just didn't find it very interesting. If I catch myself kind of like low-key falling asleep, and like if I'm like watching an anime and then like I turn back and I go, what's been happening? But like I was watching the whole time, that's kind of like key to me to be like, I'm not into this. Like I'm just not taking in any information. I have been enjoying Dr. Stone. I'm a little bit through Dr. Stone. I don't love it, but it's cool. Actually, you know what? Let's keep those there. Then we go right here. Random. Which part of JoJo did I watch? I started at the start, very beginning. If I watch an anime, I go from this very start. I know some people are like, oh, you can skip this. You can. Nah. I'm gonna watch the whole thing. The whole damn thing. All right, we need to go directly diagonal. Like, I started Dragon Ball Z. I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z as a kid. And I will go back to Dragon Ball Z. I just kind of got distracted with other things. But I got, like, quite a bit through DBZ. I think I made, like, 80 to 100 episodes in, something like that. Like, I don't mind watching old animes. They don't... Like, old style cartoons and what, they don't really bother me. They are a little harder to, like, really grasp interest just because they're a little slower paced. Like we just talked about earlier, the pacing of DBZ can be a little bit of a snore fest. Or it's just like, get on with it, right? And there's also some animes, like Pokemon's really bad at this. Some episodes are just, I guess, true fillers, where you're like, you watch it and you're like, that was boring and didn't do anything for the pace or for the plot. Like, if an episode of Pokemon's boring, but Ash catches a Pokemon, that's fine. But if, like, he doesn't, like, nothing happens, and you're just like, why did I watch that? Stop saying. I love animes with good stories. Castlevania is my fave and has been one of the best stories for all their characters. Low-key, why you sold me on trying One Piece due to what you said about the characters. Dude, as an OG Dragon Ball Z fan, super happy we got a rework on Broly's story now as an adult. Nice. I do like Krillin. For the little bit of Dragon Ball Z I've watched. I really like Krillin. Krillin's one of my favorite. He's always like, "Aw, man!" And I can tell, like, Gohan's probably gonna end up being really cool. He, like, grows up. If he ever grows up. I assume he does. I don't know. I genuinely don't know anything about Dragon Ball Z other than like, the little I've seen. But I did experience his power levels over 9,000. That comes pretty quick. And it happened. I was like, oh! Oh! Like that Matt Damon meme. You're like, oh! Oh! I'm a fan of a lot of the villains in Dragon Ball Z, but don't get me wrong, Trunks and Piccolo and Vegeta slap, but Cell, Majin Buu, Frieza, Broly, Beerus. Still typing. Just so cool. It's so cool. Actually getting some good blocks here. Some Mossy Cobble. Kind of handy to hang on. Yeah, check this out. We've got hops from the Let's Do Brewery. We've got a lot of the Let's Do mods, which lets us do breweries, wineries, which means vineyards and cool type of orchards. Lots of farming stuff, which is why some of our SMP members have decided to do their whole series kind of around farming, which is exciting. GGJ is going to be a farmer. Yaki's going to be a farmer. Really cool. We got a bunch of different kind of styles going on. Oh, we need to stack up for that port backpack. Yeah, I know. I just haven't done any of them yet. You're right, though. I only recently, like, even bothered upgrading them. I swear, YouTube be putting more ads in live streams now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's not on me. I just set it to whatever it wants. I do manually select my ads in my actual videos, though. I don't think all content creators do that. I mean, sometimes I do the automatic ones, but I make sure that it's not, like, ridiculous. Sometimes it's absurd. Sometimes I say, like, yeah, you can automatically pick my ads, and it's like, okay, one every 3 minutes. I'm like, bro. like relax. Like, nobody's gonna want to watch that. It's obnoxious. I do, however, I'll shill for YouTube for a second. YouTube Premium is one of the better subscription services you can purchase. If you watch a lot of YouTube, not only is YouTube Premium good because you never have to see ads ever again, the in-game ads, right? Like if I was to stop you and be like, let me tell you about Element, right? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm talking for like 3 or 4 minutes, which some YouTubers do, right? That's the sponsorships. Premium lets you actually just click a little button that says skip forward, and you just skip forward like a few minutes and it knows where to stop. Not only that, as a content creator, you can watch 2 minutes of my video and I will get full credit, full money as if you had watched all of it. So you can watch your content creators without worrying about like not supporting them fully if you click off their video, which is something people probably don't even think about, but since I am a content creator, I'm hyper aware of my actions on people's videos and how they help and don't help the algorithm. For the big YouTubers, it doesn't really matter. But for, you know, if you're watching another little guy under 20K, it can matter, man. You click on a video and you click right off, that's the worst thing you can do. Like, that is really bad. It gives terrible retention time. It drops your the amount of viewers that are still around after 30 seconds. And all of that really plays a pretty big role in if YouTube is going to continue to promote that video. But if you have premium, it doesn't matter. You can click off as whatever. It'll go into the statistics, but it doesn't really affect the algorithm. Or at least it doesn't affect it monetarily. It might affect the algorithm, but money-wise, you still get the whole thing. Anyway, I like it. It's worth it. I wouldn't recommend a service that I don't use myself, you know, or actually like. Okay, we have arrived to time for the bridge. Let's go ahead and I think I need to make this side a little bit wider. Up to here. Let's fill this in a bit. Something like ish. And so we'll go there, we'll land like right here. That. Then we'll pivot up over here, and then we need to figure out what we're gonna do over here, because this is where the angry guys are. They're way over there, so we'll probably stay on this side, honestly. Maybe skirt our way around the pillage outpost and never have to deal with them. I do want to avoid the swamp, but maybe we'll go right up to the border of the swamp, which would be kind of cool. If anything, we can like see the swamp. A little bit of a different scenery. Make our way around here. Hello, Alf. I haven't seen one of you yet. Alf. Yeah, I'll come over here, and then looks like we'll have to do another bridge right here, and then. Yeah, that will be right here, and we can cut up this hill, and then go that way through our valley to the very, very pretty open plains is the goal. What's Cup saying? Oh, you're not supposed to see me. Go away. Oh, maybe the road won't be super safe, but that's fine. Did she just kill those dudes, giving them a boat that capsized? I'm gonna be real, I don't remember the specifics of everything he's mentioning. The flood, baby. That's gonna come through here somehow, probably here. Let's get rid of this tree. Song. Hey, listen. Mr. Tree, I think you gotta go, bro. Actually, no, we can get rid of this instead. Oh, that's a drop. Yeah. I do need a stack upgrade. It's getting bad. Yay, this music, yeah. She's got some good ones. I'm gonna check city again. For those curious. Alright. That looks good. Probably just go on the shoreline is gonna be easier. Right, trees. Some of you gotta go. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. I also need more spruce, so this works. Oh no! Never leave a floating tree, everybody. Never do it. Don't be that guy. Imagine a Cobblemon SMP, but you play as the Pokemon, like Mystery Dungeon. That could be fun. You catching the humans? Catching villagers? Reverse power. Alright, let's, cut to right here. Just a wee bit. And if I was playing a Cobblemon SMP and I had to be a Pokemon, I'd probably pick a flying type. Or at least a Pokemon that can fly. I mean, heck, honestly, I'm a big fan of, Wattrel and Kilowattrel. They're definitely my favorite Pokemon from the newest game. Love these little guys. And Flying Electric is a fun type. Probably gets a little skinny there, but that's okay. Alright. It's time for the bridge. Oh, I left the crafting bench up over here. Eventually we can come back and put, like, street lights every now and then. I think that'll be fun. Eventually, as in, like, probably not tonight, that's for sure. But down the line. Need to come out, these need to come out. My backpack is ugly full. Cup, should we add, I don't know if you're still listening. We need to add a mod that just makes our base inventory bigger. I don't know why we didn't do that. 200 mods and none of them make my base inventory bigger. Like, yeah, I've got backpacks, but please. Alright, do I have any leftover? I actually have leftover spruce rails. We can use those. Some of these. Which means I need to make some. Let's see, actually put my trainer stuff away. Just give me a few more inventory slots. I don't need these on me right now. Hide those in there in the Pokemon bag. Quadricopter honestly can go away too. Arrows also go away. Do need my sleeping bag. Helps a little bit. Oh yeah, these stupid shells. I didn't even need to pull them out. We can put those away. All right, that gives us a little bit more space. So now I can take like half of this. Let's do half of these to be that, and then that allows me to make a bunch of fences. This makes me a bunch of these. There we go. Crafting with style. Bug Pokemon could climb walls in this SMP idea. That would be sick. Teleporting around as psychic types would be cool. That would also be cool. You'd have to like manage your power points though, right? You wouldn't be able to do it forever. That would just be OP. Do that. And yeah. He's messing up. I gotta put that down. Do this. This. Whoops. This. Here, you. Like how Storm's just been chilling. Oh, that's the wrong one. I have to do these. We also need shears. Looks like this one's about to break. We'll break these. If this even takes durability, I actually don't know if this takes durability. That's fine. Actually, let's reset. Yeah, when I place. Yep. Great mod. Kind of annoying in the beginning. But I do love these bridges. Look, way better than just using, like, spruce slab, you know what I mean? There's good. And let's see, that's here. One back. Boom. Bridge. Cool. What's this side? Sleep. Sleepy time. Alright. Normally I skip this, but since we've got a bunch of them on us, go ahead and make it look a little better. Very nice looking bridge, thank you. Oh, nice looking bridge blocks, true. Yeah, I asked for this mod specifically when we were doing mod lists. I was like, we need Macaw's bridges, like for sure. Especially now that we have like a few of cost stuff. There. Honestly, this one's kind of short. We don't even really need to mess with supports, but if I have some on me, which I, of course, don't, because I use them freaking non-stop. Fine. That's good for now. I have so many bridges that I've, like, never finished that I just need to take a day, either off-stream when I'm just chilling, or maybe make it a stream. It's not the most interesting thing to watch, but I gotta go back and just add supports like I have done in Spawn. So you put some supports here, and then you kind of make it like, you know, you make it like a U shape, and then you can add like a middle support in the middle of the water, and it makes the bridge look really good. But we don't need to do that right now. We just need to get up and running. But let us move on. We are making great progress. Actually, check the map because it's fun to see. You can probably start seeing a bit of the path. Yeah, look at that. It cuts through here. Goes into the cave. Goes out there. Cuts along here, right? And then goes into my forest. You can actually, if you know where to look, you can actually see it in the forest. Like that. And then it actually goes over here past my house. And then I actually made the path go all the way over here to our workshop at Quantum's Lake. So the path is quite long. And I love it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Also, Cyclazar is out? Wild. I don't know where he was. Where she was. So now, need to clean my inventory again. Go figure. There, that goes there. Shbada bing, shbada boom. There. Okay, and then what happened to all my slabs? There they are. That? Oh, Poliwag. You are low-key in the way, my dude. gonna miss a bit because it always looks like dirt got kicked over into the path, into the stone. We have a social trail. Okay. Beautiful. I'm excited. We're gonna be in the really beautiful river valley pretty soon. Just love when pathwork actually goes pretty quick. Like right here, like when it's just flat and like easy to go through. It's awesome. Makes so much progress. Then you hit a mountain and you're like, okay. Takes forever. These pecha berries, not the ones I need. Keep your eyes out, guys. If you see berries, I need to start collecting them because I need to start thinking about IVs and EVs. I really need to worry about it at the beginning of the server, but the further I go in our battles, the more it's going to be relevant, and I would rather do it earlier than later. I will be making a create farm factory that automates IVs and EVs. So if you're interested in the machine side of things, stay tuned for that. I was starting to do it last season, but unfortunately didn't finish it before we had to abandon the season due to the Sable mods. Unstability. The unstable Sable. But I did schematic it. The schematic cannon. So didn't lose what I worked on, I just have to gather the parts and kind of restart it a bit. Okay. Bridge time number 2. This need to be, let me look at the map. Where am I? I'm lost. Where am I? Over here. Yeah, I was wondering if I should make it lower or higher, but I guess this is a navigable river into the swamp. Screw it, we'll go high. That one. I like to make all my bridges 4 wide. That's just me. A cool song. Which one is this? Vibing on Outset Island. Outset Island. I wonder what game this is from. Shanks literally losing his arm and making the Edward Elric assessment is just gold. Whoa, man. Spoilers. He's watching. What do you mean? 4 people on episode 1. I do love One Piece. I've been checking kind of routinely that the dub version has not released in a while, and it is frustrating. And I understand some people get kind of anime people get all up in arms. What? You're watching the dub? You're not watching the subtitle? Psh, you're not a true anime fan. And I'm here to tell you, I don't freaking care. I don't want to read. Also, Luffy's voice in the Japanese version is straight up annoying. I'll say it. It's very nasally. I don't like it as much as the English version. But Zoro's voice in Japanese is pretty good. Although the American guy is like awesome. Obviously, it's Frieza, as well as other things. He's done a lot. Where did my shears go? There. Let me in. Probably a blasphemous thing to say to some of you, but it be true. I prefer the dub. What can I say? I speak English. I do not speak Japanese. Wow, I went through this fast. Alright. Meatball. Crazy, where did I put that crafting bench? Did I pick it up? I don't know where it went. This is how crafting benches get left around all over the server. Up says, I know dub and sub purists. My defense. I get distracted, so if I look away, I'm lost. Oh, in his defense, I get distracted, so when I look away, I'm lost, and they speak Japanese. Yeah, that's the thing, is you have to, like, full focus. I like watching anime on the second monitor while I do, like, other video games. And so you can kind of, like, know when to look away when they're just kind of chatting. Bidoof smiley face. Is there a Bidoof hanging around? There he is. Cool. I'll save you, Bidoof. You know what? We'll get him Storm. Mess him up. And with that Thunderbolt. Hey, you leave my bird alone. Go in. Save the Bidoof. Swimming when you're 4 blocks tall is so much. Yeah. Wow. Okay, you're a jerk. Oh, you want some too, bro? You know, I actually haven't even looted this before. Maybe we go see what loot we've got. Save the golems. Run free. Hey, you leave that bird alone. Great tonight. Not too bad. We've been trying to do a lot to kind of work out what's going on with the pack. We do have an AFK Australian member, which shouldn't affect it too much, but realistically, our server is worldwide. It does affect it a little bit, let's be real. Alright, how do I get in here as a 4 block tall sauropod? Where's the chests? Here's the main door. Chests are all the way at the top, right? Yeah. I really actually just need to get to the top. Which is where my Aerodactyl comes into play. There we go. What do we get? Ooh. An extra backpack? I mean, sure. Nothing else I really care about. I guess I'll take the onions. Why not? Another backpack, though. That's fun. Oh, this one's already upgraded a little bit more. Cool. Nice. And then, of course, we gotta play this. Ooh. That's a low gurgle. Oh, man. That's gonna scare people. I'm excited for that. Get him all. Ugh. Oh, there's the captain. We do have a cool mod on this. Part of our 200 mods in this mod pack. You can just kill these guys. Like, no problem, no worry. They drop their banner and this. They have an ominous potion, which you can drink to get the raid effect. But it's beautiful because you know these guys spawn in your, you know, by your base, and like you got to do the whole thing where you put them in a hole, or you like grab your flint and steel and burn them or whatever. Like super annoying. All right, you have been rescued, and you know what? Because I'm rich with iron. Got you, bro. Live strong and prosper. Oh my God, they're everywhere. Definitely a dangerous part of the highway system that we've got here. All right, let's finish this bridge. And put my crap away. And honestly, I've got this backpack now that I can just kind of dump crap into, so let's just go ahead and fill this one, and then we'll fill the other one when we run out of space. Sounds good to me. Just two junk backpacks, essentially. I need them. We're almost there, guys. We are almost at the beautiful, easy-going valley that is gonna... It's gonna be great. We're gonna go so fast. What time is it, too? 11:30? Yeah, I still got... Stream is nowhere near over. Have no fear. Give me that. Also, I don't know if you guys knew, or if it was very apparent, but we were talking about themes for the SMP earlier. And I was telling you guys that some people are being farmers and all that stuff. My theme is I am a reptile researcher. So all of my Pokemon that you see on the left are reptiles, right? You obviously have Aerodactyl, a flying prehistoric reptile. You've got Shatter, my little crocodilian. You've got Storm, because all birds are avian reptiles. You've got Vespa, who's very obviously a dragon reptile. And then we got two more interesting ones. We've got Garrosh. Now, Garrosh here, at first you look at him and you're like, yeah, it's just humanoid. But the more you look at it, and the more you do research about Machop and Machamp and Machoke, and what they're based off of, he's a humanoid reptilian, which is really interesting. And then Nugget is also another interesting case, whereas he's obviously a rock. I'm not trying to convince you that this is a reptile. However, Golem is a reptile. Golem is a rock reptile. He's like a rock turtle. And so the theory is when, you know, you got to trade Machoke and Graveler to evolve them. The Pokemon theory that I like to lean into is that when Machoke trades with Graveler, the 4 arms from Graveler go onto Machoke, and that's how he gets his 4 arms. And then the reptilian head of the Machop line goes onto the Graveler, and the Golem becomes a bit of a reptile because of the Machop. So I'm only catching reptiles, but I'm also catching the ones that will eventually become reptiles, which is why I have a little Geodude right here. But yeah, it's been fun. The same thing I did last season, only catching reptiles. Most of them are my favorite Pokemon, but there's quite a lot of reptilian Pokemon out there. Alright, this street's gotta go. You in the way, brah. See ya. Okay, let's fix up the... fix up this up? Cupcake says, is this a good time to mention I hate and have a massive fear of clowns because they introduced a clown pirate? Dude. Buggy is one of the best characters. I love Buggy. He's up there, man. He's like a really bad Joker, like bad at being scary. He's great. I'm Buggy. Buggy the Clown. Ooh, clovers. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's do a little bit of scouting. Buggy D Clown. Ha ha ha. I see you, Rhyme. No spoilers, not allowed here. But I like that comment. That's a good comment. Do I have a Flygon? I do not. Flygon is a dragon, but he is not a reptile. He is more akin to a bug, actually. Even though he's ground type. He's a dragonfly. Okay, we're gonna take the path along this river. So we just need to get it to be pretty much right here. Let's link up to here. No, let's actually, we'll go back. We'll start here and then we'll work our way back. Oh, there's a little house here too. Make this cozy. Look at this. Does it have some loot for me? It does. 1 zinc nugget. I'll take the torches, I guess. I don't want anything out of that. Anything in here? Iron tools that I don't need. Alright. Keep it. We have so many cool things. Look, there's another thing. Was that a village? It is a village. Interesting. Yeah, like I was just saying, we have so many, like, cool structure mods installed here. Okay, we're gonna connect right here. And then out towards spawn. Look at that. We've been going through swamps and hills and forests. Look how easy that's gonna be when we connect up. That is golden. Just golden hills forever. Oh, there goes the thing. Alright, so this can bob and weave, but we might have to knock down some trees. Like, I think this one's gotta go. And maybe this one. Up through here. Across here. Fill this in. This tree's gotta go. I'll try to keep most trees if I can, but I cannot promise you all of them. I wish I could have a Flygon, though. Flygon's awesome. And I'm definitely on team, why the hell don't we have a Mega Flygon yet? That's insulting, Game Freak. Absolutely rude. Ooh, I love this song. Which one is this? This is Azalea Town. Yeah. I've been using this song a lot in my videos. Of course, this is the remix version. I like using the actual in-game songs in my videos. But we save the lo-fi remixes for streams. Changes it up a bit, both for you and my ears. If you think you hear it a lot in my episodes, trust me, I listen to it like 18 times while recording, and I always watch back my videos to the fullest. And it takes quite a while. I can't complain. Pokemon music in my ear all the time? Could be worse. World of Gate says yes in all caps to the Flygon. Oh. Way too late for that. Barky bark bark. Would Colossal count? You know what? I've been asked that before, and I don't know. He might be a reptile. I'm honestly not sure, because he's got like some kind of Goliath type vibes going on, like kaiju vibes. But not all kaijus are reptiles. Ultimately I decided no last season because he's kind of like Golem, right? But Golem is like very much a turtle, where he's not very turtly. Not very turtly. He's not in the turtle club, you know what I mean? And his pre-evolutions are very much like vehicles, right? He's like an animated vehicle. So he's more akin to the Pokemon that that are inanimate objects come to life, right? Like cleft key, Voltorb, that kind of thing, Magnemite, that kind of style. So I don't think I can justify him being a reptile, but he's definitely like close, you know, reptile adjacent. To be honest, I personally think it isn't. Yeah, I'm on team it's not. But like I keep saying, he's closer. He's closer than some. He's a cousin. Alright, where do we go? Right over there, so we can come, I guess, up this hill right here. We'll avoid the swamp. Or actually, let me see. I don't know, I'm trying to find the best route back. I think maybe the one I just ran? Right here? It's a little awkward right here. I guess if I chop these trees down. Alright, trees. You gotta go for the sake of progress. The human spirit cannot be slowed down. Progress must be made. Oh, this song's awesome too. I've heard this one a few times in streaming. It's like epic. Okay. Alright, we know our route. Let's run it and delete all the bushes. Just so satisfying. I feel like this is like power wash simulator, you know? It's got the same vibe. Up to here. Close that off. Widen this a tiny bit. Okay, and now we just need to get our slivity slabs. Do a bit of... God, I'm getting so many crops and stuff. Oops. Back in the dirt. Let's widen this a bit so I can use slabs. Water bucket would take long. Oh yeah, water bucket, all this stuff. It's fine. Like I said, it's kind of satisfying. Like I said, like just making paths in Minecraft's kind of like, it's like therapeutic for me. It's like really relaxing. And that's like kind of my favorite part of building the path is just breaking all the leaves. Like this part right here before I do the path is actually like satisfying. I just like it. I think I'm about to make a little bit more slivity slabs. That over here, this, whoops. So over here, I'm gonna kind of make it too wide everywhere so I can not really think about it when you run up it, just know that the whole area works. Yeah, about there, so do that too. Oh my gosh, dogs. Need to relax. Yeah, there we go. Take it from here. diamond shovel that I made for this is seen better days. Boom. You'll love to see it. It's a beautiful. Alright guys, I haven't done this in today's stream, but this is one of my favorite things to do in all my streams. We'll go F1 for this so we get a cool just view of the path. Let's have snack time, everybody. It's the part of the episode where I like to ask you guys what you are eating and drinking while watching the stream or video. I'm going to break into some of my beef jerky. I have teriyaki beef jerky by the brand Old Trapper. Highly recommend it. It's not the best jerky, but it is definitely one of the best in the Albertsons I go to. So, let me know what you're eating, drinking. Oh, and then for drink, I just have water. I might go grab a drink. That's less watery and more sugary, but that's what I currently have. So, like usual, folks, let me know what you are eating and drinking. And like always, bink! Cheers. Sure, he's pretty chewy, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, okay. Didn't want to talk with a mouthful of jerky, but it is now done. I hear you down there. Somewhere down here. Zambi. Worlds of Gates says, probably not going to have a snack, just got water. That's fair. Water's a great snack. Probably the healthiest snack you can choose. I've been thinking pretty soon I might try to do some merch. Some Rotors and Rotoms SMP merch. Also... Oh! Lefkey or Combi. I gotta get my decks. But yeah, one of the merches I really want, honestly, just for myself. Hopefully you guys want it too, but I just want a mug that says "Sit back, kick back, and grab that snack," or the mug just says "Snack time." Then for my videos and streams, I can have a drink out of my snack time mug while asking you guys what your snack time is. Here, I'm gonna run out of space soon, aren't I? Yep, yes I am. Fiona says they're getting hungry, so debating what to have for late dinner. Just water for now. My options are baking some fish and chips or making fried rice with some honey garlic sausage and leftover rice. Ooh, I'm with World of Gates. Honey garlic sausage sounds great. If you're looking for me to push you in one direction, do that one. And then mail me some, because that sounds great. I don't know if I've ever had something that's garlic in. Oh, no, I have, actually. I'm trying to think of if I've ever had something with garlic and honey. But I think Wingstop has a honey garlic wing. I don't love Wingstop, but I used to work at REI, and there was a Wingstop nearby, and so that was like one of my, routine lunch break areas. Okay, we have another hill to get through. Let's start at top, work our way back, because that's the easy way to do it. That, do one of these. Actually, that works. One of these. One of these. One of these. That can stay. It's a little laggy tonight. Like, not that bad, but just enough that I do notice it. Kind of had lag come and go ever since the season started. Now, we've been working real hard behind the scenes to really rein it in. And we have fixed it a lot. Like messing with distant horizons, setting different spawn rates for Pokemon, doing some config options with the airplane, just some kind of boring admin stuff. But it has slowly been helping. Wolves, you might fall asleep at some point. That's fine, man. They're not wolves. I keep reading your name and thinking wolves. World of Gates. WOG. Can I call you WOG? Can I call you W? But that is perfectly fine, my man. That is what this stream is for. That's what all the Trailblazing late night streams are for. Like, for example, I can tell there's 38 of you hanging out in chat. There's only 2 or 3 of you actually chatting, and that is perfectly fine. This can be a lurker stream. I tend to try to be a little bit lower energy during these. Just kind of chill out, vibe. It's vibe time. Yeah, if you want to turn me down, go to bed, feel free. Gates works? Okay, I'll call you Gates. Alright, look at that, another hill. Beautiful. Look at that beautiful Minecraft world as the Pokemon float by. It was beautiful. Oh my god. And now we destroy our shovel even more. So we need to make it safe. Safe for the travelers. Definitely gonna, my shovel's gonna blow up any moment now. Rest in peace, shovel. You are well used. Hope you guys like the randomness vibe with the path. I like it better than making like a full path, you know? Like some people do every single block, and I think those have its moments, but I think that's more for like in city, right? Like when you're in your base, like around your base, that looks good. I think when you're out here, I like the break and just kind of like the randomness, because it makes it look like it's a wild path and that some of the dirt got molded over and maybe there's some mud, right? Stuff like that. If I wanted to really come through in here and detail it, I'd come through and I'd add some coarse dirt. I would actually add muddy spots with like actual block of mud. But it's really not meant to be that. It's really meant to be for when you look at your journey map and you can see like, oh, look at that. There's a path that goes here. There's a bridge. It wraps its way around here. It goes through here. Cuts through a cave. Goes this way. Goes over here. Cuts through another bridge. Through the forest. And then eventually, I'll be able to pull out from this view. We'll be able to follow the bridge, the path all the way to spawn. And we are, I would say, about a third of the way to spawn. But we're going to be cruising now that we've made it to the easy area. Gates says, I like doing more path in the middle, occasionally breaking it up fully. Oh, like it's more thicker in the middle. Not like this. Have a gate section. Not like that. That looks nice too. Honestly, Loki looks a little better. I ain't even gonna lie. Have you just unlocked something for my brain, Gates? Gates, that Loki looks way better. Well, now I gotta go back and fix the entire place. Thanks. What was that? Was that the growl? That does actually look better, I ain't gonna lie. It also makes a little bit more sense because you would be traveling in the middle. that would have the most wear and tear. Kate says, "Oops." No, you good. That's a good oops. I want this to look as good as it possibly can. And actually, that's kind of cool because then I go back, or I go one way randomly, then I come back and I do it random, and I do the third way with like still random but more focused on the middle, and then that'll give you the effect that we had back there. So it's still random, but it's like guided random, which I like. Alright, we need to grab another diamond. Where did I put my diamonds? Hello? Diamonds? Why are you in that bag? Let's go there. Silly diamonds. Oh, let's do it. We're gonna enhance the middle. Enhance. Oh, I'm also realizing we missed some slabs. Yeah, that does look way better. Holy crap. I didn't even think about doing it like a little here in the middle, a little there. I was like either full random or full pathed out. But thanks, Kate. That is the beauty of Minecraft. Is you are always improving, you're always getting better at your craft. You're always getting a little bit more artistic, learning new styles, building on everything you've learned in the past. Fiona says, okay, I've done all the railroad I can do without thinking about how the destination station will be laid out. Time to fry some rice and sausage. Thanks for the decision. Heck yeah, that sounds delicious. I'm a big fan of garlic. And I'm very excited. I'm going to Italy soon. In 4 weeks. It's just kind of been something I've been saying for a while. They're like, oh yeah, I'm going to Italy later this year. And it's happening. It's like actually coming up. Which is as exciting as it is kind of like nerve-wracking. But I'm doing fine. I've traveled a lot. I'm not like scared or worried. It's just kind of like, oh god, it's here. You know what I mean? It's like actually happening. But I'm going to Rome. I'm going to Naples. I'm going to Venice. I'm going to be in Milan for a very, very short amount of time. Taking a train ride through the Swiss Alps. I'm heading down to Greece for a really good friend of mine's wedding, which I'm very, very excited for. She's marrying a Greek man, and she's in a Mexican family. And if you guys know anything about Greeks or Mexicans, holy crap, can they both party, and my god, do they both have massive families. This wedding is going to be insane. And I think he comes from Weld a little bit. I don't know too much about him yet, other than what I've talked to her. She's my friend. I haven't met him yet. But just from what she says, I'm sure he's got a very loving family. That's gonna be kind of crazy. I'm stoked. But speaking of garlic, which is why I brought it up, I'm gonna have the most garlicky, buttery, awesome pasta that I can have, and that's my favorite type of food ever. Is spaghetti or pasta, either way, just noodles. Oops. Can't be missing these. But I've got a few pre-planned meals that I'm for sure gonna have. When I'm in Rome, that's when I'm gonna have my pasta, right? My spaghetti. When I'm in Naples, gotta have pizza. Gotta. That's like the birthplace of pizza. When I'm in Venice, I'm gonna have a seafood dish. It might be like I might do like salmon pasta, honestly, and like mix the Italian pasta vibe. But maybe not. Maybe I'll just, I don't know. I'm also gonna have multiple meals, right? Lunch and dinner, and breakfast, of course. So awesome, like chocolate pastries. I know they go hard with. Well, Europe in general goes real hard with their chocolate pastries. But yeah, and then going to see the Dolomites, which is really exciting. It's honestly, I'm more excited to go see the nature than I am seeing like the art and the the old ruins. Like, it is cool. I do appreciate history a lot. But I'm going with Quantum Zobua, who is also on the server, content creator on the server. And our good friends from college, so he is going to be my +1 to the wedding. Because I was like, yo, bro, you want to go Euro trip? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, sick. Let's go check out Europe. So that'll be fun. But he's really into like the history and side of stuff, so I was like, it's half your trip as it is half my trip, so I'll go see museums and lean into the history and all that. But if it was just my trip, I'd probably be more like Italian coast, right? And like heading up to the mountains and like hiking and stuff like that. I really like to do the naturey side of things when I vacation. Am I out of slabs? Nope. I hope you all are enjoying the stream, even those of you lurking. This is actually turning out to be one of my bigger streams. I got 40 of you guys hanging out, which is very exciting. Glad you guys are enjoying the chill vibes. Definitely what I'm here to provide. But I will also be streaming later this weekend, and it'll be a bunch more... I mean, there'll still be vibes. But it'll be less lo-fi and relaxing. Although I listen to the same channel, if I'm honest. Kind of appreciate this music. But I plan to be doing some crate building. Make some machines this weekend. Probably Saturday. But maybe Sunday. Okay, we made it. Onto the sick river valley that I've been telling you guys about. Let's just kind of walk it real quick. Got some Audinos. By Angie, I have. I guess we should decide where we want the bridge, and then we can work our way to the bridge. Bling. Game Boy sounds. I guess we could follow over here. Oh, the river ends over here. Oh, this is a great place for a canal. Wait, hold on, let's check the map. Make a canal here window. Oh, I guess this water doesn't really go anywhere. Oh yeah, it does. Comes a river through. Oh, it's connected. It's connected to my spot. Look at that. If I went to the, if I took a boat through the swamp, that is this river. Interesting. There's actually multiple ways that it connects up. Huh. We've got a really cool like water system coming through here on this map. The one I usually take though is I leave my base and I can sail through here. I go over here and this drops me into the ocean, which then spits me out over here, and then this ocean is connected to spawn, and from there it's connected to Fluffy, it's connected to Cup up there, it's connected to Will over there, and then you can float through this river or the river in spawn, which takes you all the way out here and get you all the way down to DT, who I actually don't have a marker for. I should make one. This is downtime. He's down there, and you can see he's got a few buildings down over there. I haven't showed on any video or stream yet, but it's pretty cool. And I think this is all water too. I think this is connected through here so that you can get the Neat Breeze, and Nova is over here. Although of course we can get the Nova sailing south. And up here is me and Quantum, as well as I need to make another waypoint. This is Mew. Actually Mew, but I'll still say Mew. Mew. Kind of looks like there's like a wild Mew there. Kate says he's got another idea for a Pokemon theme, medieval fantasy. That's funny you mentioned that. Yaki was doing that last server. He didn't get very far, but that was his idea. He's pivoted now on this season. He's doing his farming idea, but he was doing medieval fantasy. All right, Luffy strangling the dog for the key has me chuckling. I'm very glad that Cup is enjoying One Piece. I had a feeling he would. Cup and I have some pretty similar humor, and One Piece gets me cracking up, so. Cup, if you're listening, man, just wait until you meet Brook. I think he's about 200 episodes in. I can Google real quick, let's see. What episode? What episode does Brook show up? 337. Don't let the number scare you away. Yes, 200. No, 200 would be... That's like Chopper area. Also, I'm going to pre-warn you, Chopper has one of the most annoying voices. You do get used to it. But it's a struggle to get used to it. Alright, we gotta figure out where to put this bridge. Or I guess I could just have it go down. I don't know, I feel like it's just a bridge. Ooh, there's a little sign right here. Good bridge right here. Then we got a bridge again over there. Or just, it gets all wonky. I think a bridge across the water would look really good. I could, you know what? We could do our first diagonal bridge. I haven't done a diagonal bridge on the server yet. Kind of thinking a diagonal bridge over here might be the play. Also, look at that. Damn. Look at those vibes. It's a freaking screensaver. Gorgeous. Alright, I'm kind of thinking right here. Because then if we have the path... That's over here, right? We could have it just kind of follow the coastline. And then maybe right here. Out to there. We cross over right here. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. We're going to do a diagonal bridge right here. Means let's play some Power Wash Simulator. Super satisfying. You guys like the snoring mod we got on? Alright, we are gonna have to kind of cut back some of this. Kate says he loves building huge castle and labyrinth corridors. Heck yeah. You should check out Neat Breeze. Neat Breeze is doing a dragon castle. She's the one who lives down here in the... This is like a crazy, it's jungle mountains is the biome, but it looks really cool. It looks like How to Train Your Dragon in the area, like rugged fjords and all that. But she is making a dragon-themed castle. That's her mega project. So I don't know if I've told you guys what I'm doing this season. Obviously, I told you guys earlier that I am a reptile researcher, and that is my Pokemon theme. And my base will reflect that. We'll have a lot of reptiles. You ever could? Never wrong on that. Bone mealing vines is what Cup was talking about. The more you know? Yeah. I'm gonna hit him with the, I remember my first time playing I forgot what I tried to do the other day. I tried to do something a few days ago. It was kind of the same vibe. I tried something and somebody was like, "You can't do that." I was like, "Oh." Okay. But yeah, so I'm a reptile researcher, which means I will only be catching reptiles for combat. I might catch a few other Pokemon for two different things. One for like farms, just to play Cobblemon, right? A good example of that is Combee. I have some Combees producing honeycomb for me, and I might pick up some Pokemon with the pickup ability, so I might still catch them, right? But you'll never see me using it in battle. But the main goal of this season, guys, is Ender Golf. I'm gonna make a massive, massive golf course. It's gonna take me years to do it. Also, Cup says Gates and I are on the same level for Minecraft styles. But yeah, it's gonna take me a while. I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna do it right. But we are gonna do an Ender Golf course. It's gonna be 18 holes, maybe more. I'm already kind of thinking I might have a not as detailed 9-hole course that I can produce faster and be more rural, just so people can get playing while I start building the big 18-hole course. But the idea of the 18-hole course is to combine Jurassic Park vibes, essentially, with Ender Golf. Now, if you guys don't know what Ender Golf is, you essentially use a trident with Riptide, right? If you're in water with a trident and you launch it, it'll launch you in the sky. And if you hold an Ender Pearl in your offhand, like the slab, you'll launch yourself with the trident, and then you click again, and it'll throw your Ender Pearl. And then where your Ender Pearl travels, it goes like hundreds of blocks, right? It goes really far. I think the maximum is like 280 blocks away, so it goes pretty far. Where it lands, you teleport there, and that's your shot. That's stroke 1. And then you break the block beneath you, you put a block of packed ice, you break the block of packed ice, it turns into water, and you can do your second shot, right? And so I'll be making a golf course where you've got some par 3s, par 4s, par 5s, right? It'll be really fun. But on top of that, I'm going to combine the dinosaur side of my channel, and I'm going to make each hole themed around reptile Pokemon. Or at least majority themed around reptile Pokemon. It might be more of a biome of Pokemon, but each one will essentially be its own wildlife reserve, right? So, for example, if we had a golf course here, this would be like the river valley, and I would probably build big walls on the outside so it looks like it's a wildlife reserve, or maybe this one's less needing walls, so I'll just kind of do fences or something. But then I can, I'll have the golf course, but also use the Pokemon pasture blocks and catch Pokemon so that they can be roaming around, so that when you're playing golf, hole 1 is this river hole, and it's very simple, and it's got it's got grass Pokemon and normal field Pokemon and nothing too crazy. But maybe the next hole is an ice hole, right? And you're up on a mountain, and that's where I'm getting ice Pokemon and just kind of mountainy Pokemon. Yeah, Cup says if there's not a Sandile sand trap hole part of the course, I'm gonna be disappointed. Yeah, one of them's gonna be a big sand. It's gonna be a desert theme, right? I'm gonna have crocodiles and sandiles and all the other desert Pokemon. And so I want each one to be a completely different biome. I'm gonna completely rework the biome, and that's why it's gonna take me a long time to do each hole. But I'm very excited because it can be like hole 18 is focused around Charizards in a volcano, right? And hole 7 is the desert hole themed around Sandiles and whatever. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. But kind of what I'm doing this series is combining all the different things I've done over the past year and a half on YouTube with Minecraft. It first started with dinosaurs, and I was building a Jurassic Park. And then it moved on to the Fossils SMP, and I was still doing dinosaurs, but I was also really focused on trains, and unfortunately never got to finish that because that SMP went extinct. Crashed and burned in a horrible fire. But I want to bring the trains idea back here, which is kind of what we're doing right now. We're building paths, but this will eventually be a road and a highway that has trains. So we're just getting started. And then last season I was doing the reptile research thing, and so I'm still doing that here. So I'm doing reptiles, Jurassic Park, trains, and then all mixing it up with the the Ender Pearl golf game. And I'm super excited because, one, I've just wanted to do it for years, make a Ender golf course. But it's one thing to make an Ender golf course that you yourself can play. It's another thing that you make an Ender golf course on a server with your close friends, and there's like 5 of you. And then there's really something special about making an Ender golf course on an SMP where I can have other people come through. They can make videos of my golf course, play it for fun. I can have a tournament weekend where we all come through and we host tournaments and have like a battle area so you can play Pokemon battles with the golf course. It's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited for it. But it is gonna take me a long time. I've got to get a lot. I mean, first I gotta play basic Minecraft. Then I gotta play basic Cobblemon, right? So you got your first few weeks of just playing Minecraft. And a few weeks after that where you gotta play Cobblemon, right? Which is everything from getting your TMs and your levels up, your Pokemon leveled up, and getting your EVs and your IV berries all figured out, and making a set team. So there's that whole side of the game. And then we also have Crate and the Crate mod to make machines. So that's a whole side of the game too that I'm not ignoring. And that's the end game of that is trains, right? But I can use the Crate mod to help automate all the things I need to do and make really cool machines. And then kind of once I have those pillars done, right? I've got basic Minecraft, which is like enchanted tools. I've got a home, right? I've got a base. I got some farm. I got food. That's basic Minecraft. That's step 1. Step 2, catch up on all my Pokemon stuff, all my Cobblemon stuff. And that's going to be IVs and, like I said, the TMs, the moves, do some leveling up, have a really cool crew, and low-key, I gotta be best Pokemon trainer on the server. I ain't gonna let people be better than me. I am by far the most experienced Pokemon trainer on this SMP, and I will not let that fall. Will not let that falter. I'm here to train and teach all the other Pokemon trainers because that's just a lot of fun. I genuinely want people to love Pokemon. It's one of my favorite franchises of all time, and it is by far my most favorite strategic puzzle game, right? It's like chess. Incredible. It's such a good game. So I'm very excited for people to get excited in that, but at the same time, ain't nobody beating me. And if they start to beat me, good. That'll just push me even farther to make even crazier movesets and stronger Pokemon and better team comps. And I'm almost very excited for the day where people start beating me. Cupcake, who's been chatting, I like to say he's my star pupil, star student. He's my Padawan. I've been teaching him the ways of Pokemon, and he's doing pretty well. He's getting very interested in it, and he only had ever played Pokemon Go before this. Will you mostly be battling in singles or doubles? Either or, really. Depends on, like, what we want to do as, like, content creators, right? It's like, we can do either. I personally prefer singles, but I do understand the value of doubles, and VGC as a whole, I understand why it's really good. Just personally, I'm old school. I love me 6v6 singles. I have come home, master. This path looks so much better when it's just fully random. It's almost like not random at all through here. But it does look better. You have gifted me my art style has just changed, Gates. I don't know why I never thought of that. It was right in front of me and so simple, but I never thought to do it. I was just like, no. Full random. Only Go before the... Yeah, you only played Pokemon Go before this. We have quite a range of different skill sets on the server. So there's a cart that could help with those paths. What you mean? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Give me a sec. Oh, is cup coming through? You might see a wild cupcake. Okay, how am I gonna do the staircases when it's diagonal? Maybe like this? Should go 4 wide still. You know, quotes, have you heard the story of Pokemon Master Jacob the Wise? It's not a story the other SMP members would tell. Yes. I am the wise. Oh, don't get me started on Star Wars talk. We could talk for hours about Star Wars. Everyone's always asking, light side or dark side? I got the true nerd answer. Both. Grey Jedi for life. I'll stand by that. Shears? Drink. Okay, so now we need to do a little zigzag, which will be hard to not mess up. Ah. That's sauropod problems. I can reach so far that it does that. I'm just gonna have to be careful here. We got a ways to go. Little dance. Oh, it's raining. That's nasty. Coder is the best piece of Star Wars media. Rhyme, you are speaking some facts, my dude. I heard they're gonna remaster that. I don't know if it was like AI slop Instagram post that was just trying to get clickbaits, but I saw that and I was like, ooh, please. Please, please, please. That's some good childhood memories. Like, that's... I haven't ever really felt like I was actually in the Star Wars world as much as that, right? Like, you felt like you were, like, really part of that universe in KOTOR. And for those of you who don't know, Knights of the Old Republic, this is the old computer game where it follows the story of Revan, essentially, but it's you, your name character or whatever. But it is, I think it's safe to say unanimously loved as one of the best Star Wars, if not the best Star Wars video game. Like, it's damn good. It's old, so it doesn't play amazing today by today's standard. It's definitely got its cult following, which is me high on the cult following. It was kind of like the Skyrim of Star Wars, just like way before Skyrim. I need to make fences. Yep, so I can make bridges. Remember when BioWare used to make good games? Yeah. Remember when most companies used to make good games? What happened to that? What happened to every company? Let's tidy this up just a smidge. Oh yeah, why didn't I feel like Cup was on his way? Maybe he's not, he's doing something. He's moving. That's an active cupcake. Money and greed. I don't know if it's that. It's like, I mean, obviously that can play a role with it. I think it's just like, it's like the times. Back in the past, video games were more difficult, and now everything is like hand-fed to you, right? Like, when's the last time you saw a game over screen? Like, you don't fail games anymore. You just kind of like go through the motions, and it's kind of a bummer. not to pull up the back in my day, but like when I was growing up, right? Like, there were no guides. The games did not hold your hand. They expected you to explore the world, learn it, figure it out. And I think that bred better games. Like, all my favorite games are difficult. I don't like easy games. And I mean, there's moments where like an easy game's fun, right? Like, I've played the crap out of The Sims. The Sims is not difficult. There's a lot you can learn, and you can get better with Sims, and there's definitely good and bad Sims players in the sense of knowledge and creativity base. But you know, that's an example of just like, hey, I just want to chill out. Or like Pokopia, right? Even Animal Crossing. Like, there are games that don't follow what I'm saying, but RPGs, story-based games, they've kind of been dumbed down over the years. And I think that dumbing down is like a blanket problem with gaming as a whole. And I don't necessarily think it's one company. I think it's just kind of what's happening. But when you do get games that don't hold your hand and treat you like an actual human being that can think and explore for themselves, you get games like Baldur's Gate 3, which was unanimously loved by pretty much everyone who played it, except for the people who have no desire to think, right? And then they're like, it's not for me. Game's boring. It takes so long. Couldn't get past the first act. It's like, bro, what do you want out of a video game that has story? It's got character development. It's got crazy loot to find. It's got multiple directions for you to explore the world and to experience. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 is a phenomenal game, but it's kind of rare. Not many games that are like that anymore. I've been replaying Assassin's Creed Black Flag recently. Like currently playing it, and feel like it's on that it's right at that switch over from holding your hand to not holding your hand, right? Or opposite that, right? From not holding your hand to holding your hand. I guess it's like kind of like the 2010 to 2013, 2014 kind of era. I feel like that's when the shift happened. Oh god, that's when Fortnite came out too. It was Fortnite. Fortnite did it. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. How did I frick this up? Whatever. It's just gonna be like that. I don't want to come off the side anyway. You know, says, I feel like the same reason as greed when boiled down, TBH. Appealing to as many people as possible, and sadly the majority want handholding. Yeah, that's why I wasn't kind of like dismissing the greed thing. It is kind of all included. Just a damn shame. But then Baldur's Gate 3 comes out and proves that if you give what a lot of players want, you can still make $1 bajillion. But I'm just a big fan of slow-paced RPGs. Like, I want I want to spend time in my video games. I mean, there's moments where like Rocket League is a great example of an incredibly awesome game that is bite-sized and within 5 or 10 minutes. But that's like an arcade game, right? I'm speaking just story-based games and RPGs. And there is moments where story-based games can be kind of quick and snappy and get to the action, and then, you know, you have it, play it, and it's done or whatever. Games are not just cut and dry. But when I set up this mod pack, and I ain't gonna lie, this season got a little out of hand, and kind of taking a lot of people's suggestions of what mods to add, so it's not just my mod pack anymore. But season 1 was pretty much just me and Quantum figuring out, deciding what to set. So we set the standard and the staple at the beginning of Rotors and Rotoms, and my whole ideology for this server was to try to have that RPG element, to slow things down, to not have things that make things too easy. For example, we do not have alphas, right? We do not have outbreaks. If you have alpha and outbreak Pokemon, even size Pokemon, people only want the big ones. I can't tell you how many times I get the comment, is this Cobbleverse? Right? Cobbleverse is the main Pokemon or Cobblemon mod that's out there in the world. And I'm gonna be real, that's what most of the kids play. That's like the well-known one because it's easy. It's simple. You do not have to grind for your Pokemon. You do not have to do this thing, the Radical Red Trainer card, right? Like, I love this. The Radical Red Trainer thing is amazing. You have this. This is the skill tree where I have to beat, like, I'm stuck at level 15 until I beat Brock, and then I'm stuck at 21 until I beat Admin Archer, and then Rival Terry, and it's so great, so great. Oh, I'm getting bombed! Looks like we've got a cup. Hey, let's go say hi.
And I was set to still watch anime. I didn't bring my microphone over. Hold on.
Bada bada bada.
Howdy.
Bada bada bada. Have you seen those yet?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm literally on episode 6.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, they could have been in episode 1. I don't know.
Dun,
They're
dun, dun, dun,
telephones.
dun, 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 dun.
Yep.
Okay.
What'd you bring? What in the world? A plow. Ooh.
So you can hook this up with hose or
plows.
what I like to do. You right click it.
That is pretty cool. I don't know if I'll end up with the same visual effect though, but
Well, you don't
pretty
have to go back
sick.
and do stuff, but I mean, it's like for bulk roads, like you
Yeah.
drag that behind you as you naturally walk, and
That's pretty cool for sure. Gates says,
was my-
"What? I did not expect an actual plane for some reason." Surprise! We have 200 mods.
plane Icarus.
Ooh. Icarus is cool and it's pretty big, but you know, Aerodactyl's legit about the same size.
You know what?
Ooh. I haven't scanned one of these yet. Hold on. Hold up. Hold your horses. Oh, why does it not? There we go.
Oh, is it not?
Being weird. Pop them off. Litwick. I love Litwick. Great Pokemon.
Have you seen my my land Pokemon I've been cruising around on for the last like
Arcanine?
week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
A good boy.
I named them. Yeah,
Arcanine's one of my... Did you know that's one of my top 6 favorite Pokemon?
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's in my... It's very difficult for Pokemon fans to say what their favorite Pokemon is, and I think it's even harder to say what your favorite 6 is, but I have locked in my favorite 6, and he's on that team. He's a good boy. I normally name him Lucky. Gruff's a great name, though.
He's a good boy. And I've been
Oh,
thinking, man, it's for
She a good girl.
oh man again. I've done it again.
Edgar and Gruff. Nice.
Edgar and Gruff.
What about
Big
what about
girls.
Gruffy? With an IE.
Should have just named her Gorilla
Gorilla.
without the O, just Gorilla.
Have you seen? I got my Vespa back.
I did. I've watched you ride him around.
Okay. I was gonna say in person. I'm gonna warn you because it is like Galakron. She big.
Yeah, this happened last night while you and I were talking about One Piece and everything. It's like, whoa.
She awesome. Same speed. Same speed. Though. Well, do you have a favorite character in One Piece yet? Out of the small cast you've seen?
Honestly, so far, Zoro and Shax have been my favorite. Like, I just like the way that the guy that gave Luffy his hat.
Yeah, Shanks.
Like
red hair Shanks.
Shanks, yeah. Sorry, not Shax. Yeah, Shanks is cool. I just like his whole like, oh, I lost my arm, but you're safe.
Yeah,
I've got another one.
It's just an arm, Luffy. Just an arm.
Yeah, it's just a nice attitude. I like characters like that, but like Zoro is just awesome. I'm liking it.
Yeah, Zoro remains one of the most badass characters in the entire show. I mean, he has to be. He's number 2.
That's a choice for diagonal.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. I think I need this side to be one wider for the way I did it. Or you just mean in general that I decided to do diagonal? I hadn't done one yet, so I said screw it. I think all I need is
I got put in the corner.
Oh, I hate that it freaking sets all these.
I said that JoJo was a trash anime and they put me in the corner.
I mean, I low-key agree. I wouldn't say it's a trash anime. It's just not for me.
That's a trash anime. I'll say it. I'll die on that. I'll admit. That's how we bring people in, Jacob. I'll just start saying random stuff about anime and making people mad.
Damn it, did it again.
I hate to even say that because I know Matt Mercer's in it, man. I love Matt Mercer.
Yeah, but he's in a lot of shit. He's bound to have some.
That's true. Matt Mercer's in everything.
Yeah, I'm actually currently watching through Vox Machina.
Oh, Machina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vox Machina. It's pretty fun.
Vox Machina.
Whatever, the Vox one.
Machina.
Voxina? Vox Machina?
I got to hug Matt Mercer.
Wow! So by association, I virtually touched Matt Mercer.
Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I've met a lot of like famous voice actors and stuff for Comic Cons and like spending time with them.
Mm-hmm.
Level Up was easily one of the coolest ones, but I'm telling you, I hugged Matt Mercer and it felt like it healed everything wrong in my childhood. It's like he was literally probably the nicest hug from anyone I've ever gotten.
Wow. I can see it. He's also in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes, he is. I actually have my DM's manual signed by the entire cast for the role except for
wow. When are you hosting? When are you gonna DM for me?
I was gonna say you were talking about the podcast stuff the other night. I was like,
do it on
we
stream.
should try
we can do R&R streams it.
Yeah, we should do an R&R day of D&D. I think it'd be an interesting
day. Hermitcraft started doing it. People love it. Like, I'm in, dude. That sounds awesome.
Maybe we'll have to consider it.
I'll nerd out. They did just come out with, I don't know. It's probably better if I was DM because I know all the lore, but they literally announced today a collaboration between World of Warcraft and Dungeons and Dragons. And so they have like a
no way.
They have a World of Warcraft manual now, where like you have the races and yeah, which is like totally up my alley because I was like, bro, I know all that stuff. Like that's amazing. And I'd play my hunter, dude. I'd be Nandi. I'd be Nandi man, pro hunter.
I'd have to be a paladin in that regard. I'm a paladin all the way through and everything. I love just my tanky boys.
Yeah, which means you would probably have to be either a Tauren or a Blood Elf, or we have Alliance and Horde on the same like group, which is probably more interesting, honestly, because then we'd be like bumping heads. I'd be like, stupid human. I don't be liking the humans. Oh, also, this is completely random, but check out what I got.
Ooh, I got one of these earlier too.
Shiny.
Oh wait, Stellar.
Yeah,
that's the
one.
Stellar charge. Yeah. Oh, here, check out what I got.
A bunch of frogs. Nice.
Yeah.
I will definitely be buying. You were saying you're gonna be making a frog. Try to craft.
I'll be making a light shop.
A light shop. Yeah, the light shop sounds awesome. I will be.
Yeah,
buying
I see
that
wool
a lot.
is more like a passive income thing because everyone's going to need wool here and there, and I thought maybe about even dropping the price some more.
Sure.
But like the light shop, I was like, oh, if I sell end rods, if I sell frog lights, if I sell everything, people are probably going to definitely buy that.
Yup. There, that looks better. Obviously, it doesn't have any support, whatever. Right? I was so happy to get to this area. It's been kind of a struggle, but this path goes all the way back to my base. And you were talking about how we need to figure out the railroads and the highways and stuff. This is essentially, I mean, this path is what I foresee being the eventual highway. At least at least out to my place.
I mean, like, I keep having some problems lagging in the plane, especially today. So I'm like, you know what? It's really, like, just like the last one. Not a bad idea to have, like, 5, 7 different ways of travel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just need to chill out and get grounded.
I need you.
Yeah, I don't know why the server is being a little weird right now. I guess I can look out.
But that's been the thing. You and I have been on like the last like 3 days, and it's been like around this time that it's been weird. You, regardless of who's been on.
Yeah, our milliseconds is fine. We're running about 126 ticks behind though. I don't know what's going on. A little weird. Not great.
Is there a Wulu army that we don't know?
Should we take a break and go see what Yaki's up to?
Oh, I'm gonna go break my plane.
We can take the plane there, I guess. Actually, no, let's ride. Let's ride.
Sorry, I just got a really, really pretty picture of the plane.
With a random trainer sitting in it.
What the? There's Pidgeys everywhere. Everything's everywhere.
All right, let's take a break, everybody, from building the path. Also, stream's doing great today, man. There's 42 people hanging out watching
I've
today.
been watching you do stuff. I'm like, here I am, just talking about One Piece.
Maybe that's the key to get viewers. You just chat about anime. People are like, "Yup."
Anime and food, homie. Anime and food.
Oh, I'm actually pretty hungry. I'm gonna need to have a meal before bed. Ooh, what are these? Wakan berries. Okay,
I don't think I have these, actually.
grab one.
If you break it, does the berry come with it?
Not so. Oh, it doesn't.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
you got bone meal?
not much.
Hit that one. It's 80%. Hey, there's two.
I'm out of bone meals, and we got 2. So there you go.
That's like perfect. Thank you.
Onward. Yeah. Oh. And that's why we need bridges.
What was that?
Lickitung. A low level Lickitung. Wait, I feel like. Oh, I already have a Lickitung. Never mind. False alarm.
I don't think I've scanned a look at something yet, so give me a second here. Yep, no. Easily one of my least favorite next to like Miltank, just as its look.
Dude, now that you're watching One Piece, you'll know why I named it Charlotte. Lickety lick.
Lickety lick.
Lickety lick. Cherry berry. Oh, ooh. Cyan mint.
Hey,
yes!
we were just talking about that.
Yes, that is very. Oh, you picked up the seeds. Let me get some of those.
There you go.
Those are huge. Now I pretty much just need red. And most of the thank you. Most of the mints that you need are mixing cyan and red.
Well, let's see if the farmer boys got them.
Oh, cherry berry, I think is also one of the.
Oh, rap.
Huge. So easy to get distracted and loot.
It really is. Level 50. Oh, crap.
That dash be rapid.
Try it. We'll see what happens. Almost wish I had the space to ride that one too.
Oh, careful! You gonna
Woo,
be mad.
hey.
She gonna be mad. She gonna be oh. Oh, yep, she's mad. Careful. Any moment, she's coming for you.
She's just slightly teed. All right, never mind. I guess I'm not gonna. I won't waste the time to do that. Let's go.
Wonder if we're gonna wake Yaki out of his AFK.
Possible. Nothing can wake you out yet. Hey, Pidgeotto. He's right there.
Oh, let's go this way. I hate forests. Ugh. This forest is kind of nice, though. I can actually,
It's so nice.
I can actually get through this forest.
Da 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 da.
Fir biome, this cool fir tree. I'm jealous you have Arcanine. That's awesome.
Hang on.
Oh, please be my guest.
All right.
Nice, nice, respectable. You haven't even played Gold and Silver, and you understand to do that. That's how deep the Miltank hatred goes.
Are you saying if I played Gold and Silver, I'd hate Miltank more than I normally do?
Yes, I am very much saying that.
I don't know if I want to play it.
Well, Heart Gold Soul Silver is the best Pokemon game, so I still think you should. But oh,
I'm not gonna lie, the lag with how you're running around is kind of funny.
it might not.
This Vespa is just like
It might not. Might not just be lag. It might also be the fact that I made her bigger and she's kind of wonky. Oh, is he dead? Oh my God! How'd you live? Oh, he landed in the water. That's crazy. What a drop. That's wild. What a drop. Oh! Hello.
dude, do you see the size of this cave?
That is crazy. My Distant Horizons isn't even loading at all. That's how big it is.
No, that's huge.
Yeah, you just yeeted yourself down here too.
I know.
It's a little spooky.
I don't even have like. Oh wait, never mind.
You got flying,
out.
you got flying Pokemon? Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
I jumped because I wasn't too worried about getting out. We ride. We're back, Cup, just like season
Saved
1.
by my girl. I know. All right, I'm gonna take better care to avoid these holes now.
Yeah, we can just fly there. Gates. Laughing. Gates is laughing at you
Why?
for taking that tumble.
Oh, yeah. I'm real bad about falling. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably like the top thing that kills me besides skeletons. I've got real beef with skeletons, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, they're jerks.
The hatred goes deep.
I feel that. I feel that. Alright, let's see what this guy's up to and if he's causing lag.
Look at this farm.
Mr. Yaki's the server police. We're here to scope you out. We have a warrant. What if he's like all tabbed and he's actually listening to us? That'd be crazy. He is. Oh, look, it's a little Pichu. Where's a Pichu? I'm actually looking at his face when he hit him in the ball.
Dude, I love some little. Oh.
I'm low-key mad at Pichu's because in my my fusion lock that I'm doing every Monday, that's how I lost my first Pokemon. It was a Pichu mixed with a Rattata, and he used an electric move on my brand new flying fighting guy, and he killed him, and I was so sad. It's my first Nuzlocke death. I'm gonna go free cam. Where is Mr. Yaki? Oh, I see. He's doing the egg thing with 6. I wonder if it's too much lag, man. I don't know. Could kick him and see if it improves. Let's go snoop.
Imagine if he did it and he auto clicks in again. Oh, this is cute.
Told him not to. The benches? Yeah, I'm stealing the bench idea.
Yeah, this is cute. I like that.
I do like the benches. And they're also, I mean, it looks like they trap Pokemon under, which isn't great, but they don't get stuck in the seats, which is kind of annoying sometimes, you know, with like boats and other things.
Oh man, I wish I had these in my medieval SMP. That would have been so cool to have.
Was able to, and then he made it worse. Damn it. There we go. I just have to open the door before. And you got a lot of plushies. Wait, you seen this yet?
I have, yeah. It's pretty cool.
Oh, my audience is probably getting we're getting double music. Yeah, guys, we have a we have a mod that lets us have an actual TV and it can run YouTube videos in the server. We can, like, literally.
We can have auctions. What?
Oh, with the trading terminal? Auction house? What? I mean, that kind of kills the point of like having shops, but that is kind of sick.
I mean, there's always reasons to have different things. Can you imagine having an auction and be like, all right, we're here to bet today?
Oh, yeah. Well, that says auction house, so to me that's like giving World of Warcraft vibes where you can just put up anything for any price and anybody can see it. It's just like an online shop.
Like he's got a Lickitung at the foot of his bed.
Oh, that's sus.
That's a weird one, Jacob. There's nothing I could do to defend that at all. That was purposely placed there.
That was definitely placed there. Look at his toes. Oh, speaking of Lickitung, I am in possession of Jay's.
Dude, that thing has flown around so quick.
I think it's gone into everybody's hands. However, unlike everybody else, I've put it in the overworld. Like, everybody's been keeping it on their person. It's like he's never gonna find it if you just put it on his person. So I have it sitting. It's in my house. So if he goes around and he's exploring and he sees my house, he has a chance to find it. Like, we got to give him a chance.
He's supposed to like get to the people, but he hasn't been on because he's
also
it's too hot. It's heat.
I mean, to be fair,
75 degrees.
To be fair, it is a little hot for him. How do we I got a free cam. How do we get down there to him? Where's his little access? Although his access might literally be little, because he is 1 block tall now. How? What? How does he get down here? What in the world? He actually has no door. This man actually has no door. I just free cammed around. I have no idea how to get down there. Oh, Gates is finally going to bed. Night, Gates. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting.
¿Dónde está? Yakis.
Over here. I mean, quite literally below me. I just don't know. I have no idea how to get down there. Even if you free cam down there, there's no entrance. We could obviously break our way in. I'm just shocked he doesn't have a door. he have a ghost block somewhere, maybe?
I think he does have a door, and I think it's literally like this. Yeah, there's no torches in this specific spot. I'm willing to bet.
Yep, that might be it. What do we do with him?
Place blazer rods.
He's so small. What is he? What is he
full of?
What is he farming? I want to steal an egg.
Nothing.
Scooch him. I want to steal an egg. Please hold. What is he farming? Oh, I guess I can see. Wooloos? More Wooloos? This man already has like 8 shiny Wooloos. Why does he need more Wooloos?
Wait, so where are they all at? Are they just in that virtual pasture?
Yeah, so the virtual pasture is basically works like a pasture block, but doesn't have lag. Give it. No, I want him. Give it. Alright, well, fair. Yeah, so it is a good way to do no lag. Unless the virtual pastures themselves are laggy, but I would probably say that it's not a problem.
I don't know how to get him back, Jacob. You pushed him like right underneath me.
Can do magical abilities.
Wow, what's that? I'm looking over there.
There we go.
Beautiful. Wow, look at all that hard work you did to move up to that. Wow.
Well, I kind of came over to see if he was lagging the server with a bunch of Wooloos, but I think that answers my question that he is actually doing it the correct way. If you're going to mass breed, use virtual pastures. Unless the actual act of, like, spitting out the eggs is laggy, but I don't think it is. I don't know. I mean, we were getting lag when nobody was doing anything with eggs, so.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
who knows?
Yeah, who knows what's going on. Should we go big bug DT?
I'm down to bug DT. I was gonna get ready for bed, but I got nothing better to do at the moment.
Yeah, I think we go bug him and then
watch more One Piece.
Well, don't let me slow you down, actually.
Dun.
Oh, speaking of Brayloom.
So problem.
What?
Need like another block to place this. You know what? I got cobblestone. Hold on. Dun.
Wait, can you place a really obnoxious block and then he'll know somebody was here and I'll get really confused?
Well, he comes and snoops on all of our stuff anyway, so like.
Yeah. It's a good like you could put like nether rack or something and you'd be like, what the hell?
I want to make a netherite machine and I want to just randomly like put like a block of netherite down and be like, all right.
It's super confusing.
Yeah, just people will be like, what?
I like his area though. I like how the grass block is orange in this biome.
No, that's really cool. I told him that he was talking about making apple picking, and he's like, I just wish we could really pick apples. I was like, boy, let me tell you about the apple tree. And he was like, that's a thing. And I gave him like a stack of saplings, and he was like, thank you.
Nice. Yeah, apple. Yeah, right here. You can just right click it, right? Boop. Look at that apple. Beautiful. Snack for the road. All right, we should probably use your plane to get to DT.
I got you.
I really wish I defaulted in the third seat, but it is.
I mean, I could drive over a Pokemon and then you could be in the third seat.
Whoops. I'm pushing all the wrong buttons.
All right, come here, you.
That's a flower.
Oh, that's a flower. I thought that was that weird little like flower cherub thing.
It's
I don't know.
Use mine. It'll follow me. See if he gets caught.
I did almost steal a shiny from Fluffy originally doing that. I guess not. Okay.
Well, how about you fly me back home?
Okay. Back home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, take me back to my base. If we fly over the path, we'll get a final look at it.
You fly.
Oh my god, I forgot I gotta change my sounds for this. The planes are so loud.
For no reason, dude.
Yeah. Absolutely no reason.
We can follow you back to the road and we can ride it back.
Yeah, let's do that. I don't feel safe up here.
It's like I've got you strapped to the hood of my truck.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, it's so quiet in first person, though. It's beautiful. Yeah. Look down there. It's a path.
A road, even.
Whee! I really gotta light it up, but I want to come back and like actually do like lanterns and stuff, make it look cool.
That'd be nice.
Time to sleep.
Are you here or are you there? Oh, you're there.
No question.
Well, these are
Go for face. Go for face. Let's ride.
We're gonna do this like Fast and the Furious, where I go off into the distance.
Or we could just bore everybody and walk it.
We could talk more well, this is about as paced as One Piece now.
Wow. Nah, this is DBZ, dude. One Piece would be like this, but then it stops and then it goes way over here for a while. And then it's like backstory, 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 and then it'll cut back over here to where you were.
Dude, that sounds like a fun little bit that we could do for shorts. It's like pacing animes on a path in Minecraft, and then doing like, all right, Dragon Ball Z, and then everyone's just like,
I mean, I think we look kind of cool when walking.
yeah, it's fun.
I'm a little bouncy because I'm so freaking wide.
No, you're hogging the road.
Here, let me get the outside.
No, you're such a gentleman.
I keep bouncing. I want to bounce.
You know, that's actually like the most irritating thing I ever experienced with my dad. Is he always like drifts into you while walking?
Oh, he's one of these people.
Work out together.
Like,
Yeah,
and
it doesn't matter whichever direction you go. He's always walking in front of you somehow, and you're like, Dad.
Yeah, my mom does it a little bit, not too much, but I've like when walking the dogs or whatever, she'll walk into me. I'll just dead stop. She'll be like, "What?" I'll be like, "You're walking into me. Walk straight." She goes, "Sorry." She's like, "Stop it. Win it." Well, I'm excited you're watching One Piece. Banana did not.
It so far.
Banana did not like it. Actually, I don't even know if he really tried it, but I made a deal with him back last SMP. I said, I will try JoJo if you try One Piece. And I tried JoJo.
Well,
I watched 10 episodes of JoJo.
JoJo, so
yeah.
I will say JoJo. The only decent thing I can say about JoJo is "Stand Proud" is one of the coolest anime songs I've ever heard.
Oh, their music's great.
Yeah, it gets me hyped. Well,
Yeah.
like, it's in my workout playlist. So.
Yeah. I was legitimately, when he was like, "What do you like about it?" I was like, "Music's great. Like, it's top-notch music for sure."
Mm-hmm.
Look, music's only gonna get you so far in an anime.
Yeah. Seriously though, try Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, dude. Like, this is one of my favorite animes. Like,
Put it on the list. I think
so
I
good.
tried an episode of. Is that the first one, or is that like?
Brotherhood's like the remake that's supposed to be closer to the manga.
Okay, yeah, I think I watched like the actual first one. I watched the first episode of a lot of different animes because I was kind of like shopping for which anime to watch.
No, I get that. I do the same thing.
Yeah. The ones that I've landed on that are okay. Dr. Stone, I've watched a little bit of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about like 20-30 episodes into that. And that one's not like super. Like each individual episode isn't that interesting, but the overall plot is interesting. You know? So like I'm interested
I
to
watched
kind
the
of
full
know
first season of that one. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And that one just ended. Which is why my buddy is were saying, "Hey, you should really watch it because it's done now." I was like, "Okay, that's cool." I did watch all of My Hero Academia. I'm a huge superhero person, so that was up my alley. However, my timing couldn't have been worse. I watched it and I was able to binge watch it up until the end of or like middle of last year, and the game it pissed me off. Hold on, grab this. Can't leave my crafting benches around. But it actually pissed me off.
Guy.
Yeah, it actually pissed me off because they had a bunch of episodes up until like the climactic ending, and then they did the thing where it's like the big bads are gonna finally punch each other. This is the episode, and there was like 9 months gap between that episode and like the final 10 episodes. And I was like, if there's ever a place to stop, it's not right at your most interesting battle that you've been building up over the course of the entire show. And when it actually came out, my buddy Patrick was like, what? He was like, My Hero's finally released or whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna be real, dude. I kind of stopped caring. Like, I'll go watch it. And I'm excited, but like my hype level has completely like been taken away, which ain't cool.
Yeah, like I need to catch up on it, but honestly, Midoriya is like, I don't know. There's a level, right? There's a level between like a hero wanting to better themselves and a hero whining about it the entire time, and I don't think Midoriya does that well. And even though like a lot of people really enjoy it, it's almost what killed it for me with Tanjiro for Demon Slayer too. But Tanjiro actually like stops whining, you know. Midoriya is still like, I want to be the very best there ever was. I want to be the very best there ever was.
We're not safe here.
Drive!
Yeah, some part of these roads is a bad neighborhood, you know. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Should be good here though.
How fast you took off running from guys that had crossbows when we're both in diamond. We're just like, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I did slay them earlier. I wonder if I delete the tower if they'll stop spawning.
I don't know.
Wonder how that works.
Maybe.
You're on my path, man. Get off my path, bro. I know you were here first, but whatever, man. My path.
One of the very first animes I started watching, like, because I wanted to during COVID, when I was sick with COVID, was Attack on Titan.
Yes,
now,
that's actually
that anime I binged it.
Yes, that's one of the only ones I've finished. I finished My Hero, One Piece, and Attack on Titan. Actually, it's only those 3 that I've completed. Well, and like the Pokemon anime, but same, like, I mean, within the past 2 years, I mean, like getting Crunchyroll, right? Ain't for Crunchyroll.
Get a crafting bench there.
Here. Okay, I can reach it from here.
See, I was kind of the same way with Attack on Titan, though, that you were with My Hero Academia, because like I was watching it before they had done the last season, and then it took a couple years to get the last season out.
I was able to binge watch the entire thing, start to finish, and it was amazing. What an incredible experience.
Actually, Bryce Papenbrook is one of my favorite voice actors, and he does Aaron. And like, man, the first time it was my first Comic-Con ever, and I went to go see him in Kansas City, and from like the other side of the con, you could hear him scream the "You traitors" line, and dude, it was like there was visceral reactions for everyone going like, "Whoa!"
A Rhyme in the chat asks, "Wait, you finished One Piece?" I have caught up to the dub. So if it means anything to you, I have finished Egghead.
English One Piece.
The dub, yep. English. Oh, look, another leftover crafting bench. Like 4 of these along the path.
Might have to be part of the server bingo. Did you find one of Jacob's leftover workbenches?
Yeah, on the paths. A path crafting bench. I didn't really make this part look very good because it's just default.
I'm just
Village.
Really vandalize this real fast. I need the wheat. Anyway.
What are you using wheat for?
I'm grinding it down into the, what is that villager doing to that cow?
Oh man, not on stream.
That's there's been some weird things tonight. I'm gonna go back to breeding my frogs. So where's the corner of road from here?
Keep going.
Oh, we just got the track. Nice.
And take a right. This will be where it splits off, though, to Muse base. We can go straight up out to Muse. But if you head on this way, it cuts over to my forest. I like the commitment to walking. Although I'm gonna struggle here.
Honestly, it's been pretty nice.
Too big. GT's back. He's saying he's having some connection issues, and I hope it's not like server problems, but
it's probably because he's British.
British problems,
I like how we're like an inclusive and like good SMP until we talk about the British members of the server and the one Australian. They're like, yeah, sucks to be British, sucks to be Australian. Look at those guys.
If Rob gets on, we have two Dutch people.
I'm taking over.
He can't take over. We got so many Americans.
Sure.
And the server is in your home state, so we hold strong.
It's in Colorado?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was in Dallas.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, it is Dallas. It's in your state. The other one. No, not that state. The other state.
I want to catch a Lapras.
WB. They spawn in Quantum's Lake pretty often, honestly.
This pollution lake.
Yes, yeah.
Where that one just randomly died.
Yep, that's the spot.
See, now this feels like a really good spot too. Like that shot right there, that's a cool.
This area here is how I decided that this was my spot. I saw this river with the multiple rivers leading through the different sections of redwoods, and I said, "Yep, I'm gonna be somewhere in this redwoods." I hadn't picked the exact spot, but didn't take too long. I mean, if you look at the map real quick, you can tell that this section of forest that we're about to enter is kind of an island, kind of a peninsula in its own way.
Yeah.
And so I was like, that's gonna be my main hub. So I have rivers on all sides of me. What? You don't got streamlights? How many you need? Yes.
I sure don't have that many. I have a handful. But
got him. Stack and a half. Sell them for a high premium because they're early.
Dude, I honestly have debated on selling things from the Nether because so many people are like, I don't want to go to the Nether. I'm like, you guys are paying double.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go to the Nether. I'll pay a no Nether entrance premium.
Can you even grow shroom lights? Like on the mushrooms?
I have genuinely no idea. For cinematics, pretty. Yeah, he's got a video coming out on Saturday. I wonder if he's already done or if he's just getting it ready to be done.
I don't know.
My W finger
video was starting to hurt though.
Yeah, Muse was was fun.
How hard are you hitting that? I'm like resting my hand.
I've been playing a lot of Minecraft today.
So have I. I've been on like longer than you have today.
Well, I've been playing harder.
True, I have just been kind of standing there watching frogs. Which, you want to know what's diabolical? Frogs take like 3 to 10 minutes to just hatch the tadpoles, right?
Uh-huh.
And then it takes like 5 minutes for them to cool down their breeding. Well, then it's 20 minutes for the tadpoles to grow.
Ew.
And I started from like 3 frogs each. So I was like, I spent a good like 4 hours today just breeding frogs.
Yeah.
Like, literally just to get the frog light farm. And I still need probably more just for my own needs.
Yeah,
I like
that
that the
seems
path
tedious.
leads right up to your tent.
Yep, it goes through the tent, actually. In fact, I am not going to be able to ride through this, I think. Oh, maybe? Yeah. Alright, should we give a spoiler and show everybody who's been watching in the stream what my video tomorrow is going to be about?
Yeah, might as well since you're about to hop off too. But plant your mint seeds
stuck.
first.
I'm stuck. Yes, I'm actually very excited for that. Now I just need the red. And I guess the green, but I don't really care for the green. It's literally just the cyan and the red give you everything that you really care about. It gives you modest and it gives you adamant, which are most of them. It also I think it also gives you jolly. Anyway, it just gives you the natures you actually want.
I'll see. That's kind of a good shot too.
Yeah, yeah. That's my golf course, man. That's my view.
And then like right from these trees, like right here.
Mm-hmm. I've been opening a lot of my episodes with this as the backdrop. For that kind of exact reason.
I thought about doing different intros to different movies remade in Minecraft for like intros.
Mm-hmm.
Like riding a horse with an invisibility potion and doing Spirit of the Cimarron.
Yeah. You could do the Pokemon intros too. They're usually like 2D and they're like
I thought about doing that too.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's show this off to everybody real quick. This is a treehouse called Tree Star Lodge. Rated 3 stars. Could be better. It could be 5, but it's rated 3. Got ourselves.
Told me about Tree Fitty.
Just about 350. But at that time, I realized that wasn't a normal Minecraft player, but a 4-block tall sauropod player. That's for about 350.
Oh, you built the big one.
Yeah, I got the big boy.
I literally saw the Charmanders missing. I was like, oh, he just took them all. Okay.
Nope. Got the big one. He's hanging out here. Please don't violate him. Whoa. And then back here, I've got a special one hanging out. So he'll see it. If he comes in here, he'll see it. I'm not like hiding it, but he has to come into my base. And then he also has to.
We just named it his plushie.
I did actually name it, but when you place it down, it loses the name, which really sucks. But it was named.
That's dumb.
I forgot what Yaki named it. Something like Licky J Tongue, something like that. It had his name in there. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do just so he knows. Totally, maybe, kinda, not J's. Is that descriptive enough?
I think it needs a few more in there, honestly.
But really, actually, 100%, maybe not. and then
is that a double negative? Does that actually work? Because totally maybe, kinda not.
It's not supposed to make any sense, Cup.
And then, but really, actually, 100% maybe not.
Don't be trying to analyze this. In fact, I love I actually love the idea that I love the idea that Jay would come up here and be like, "Is this mine? Totally, maybe, kind of not. Okay, so it's not mine, but really, actually, 100% maybe not. So it's not, so it is, but it's a net. You know, it's like, I think it's saying it's his. I didn't mean to make any sense out of it, but I think maybe it's kind of being his, probably. Wait, I have one more. Just gonna. Yep. Yeah, he'll see it one day, hopefully, maybe.
Should I take a picture of this and like take a picture after you've given it off to like Quantum?
Sure. Sure.
Send it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let him get on at least for a day or two before messing with it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, we got to give him a chance, right?
I mean, it's been gone for a week.
Well, yeah, but he hasn't even really been on, like we said.
Is it?
And
You know,
even if he
like?
was on, it was like in people's inventory. It's like, how is he gonna find it if it's in the inventory?
Well, the whole start of it was basically he's supposed to try and like go on the goose chase to find like the whole point of it was you're supposed to talk to the person.
Oh, and they're like,
they're
I gave it to this
supposed
person. And then, I gave it to this person. So he catches up to where it is.
Yeah, that was the whole point of it.
I mean, I hope we should get out the message to everybody to tell him that, and so he goes from one person to one person to one person to one, because eventually it'll lead to me. But like it went from you to, I don't even know, you to Fluffy to Nova had it for a while. I know Neat started with it, right? Or something like that. I got it from Yaki, so I don't know who gave it to Yaki.
No idea.
Yeah.
Like, I've lost track of who's all had it at this point. I'm like, hey.
I don't know.
Good for you guys. I don't know.
Well, it's here and it's on stream. So if he's internet sleuthing, come get it, Jay. That's your lick of tongue. I mean,
maybe.
Totally, maybe, kind of, but not really. 100%, maybe not. Probably. Yep.
Nope, wrong button.
Well, let's. I'm gonna go show off the. Oh, the Slurpee. Nice.
Boba.
That's a very happy. Let's head on up.
Dude, I am really like that with Boba too. 6'4", 350 pounds, and I'm like, Boba.
Yeah. Well, here's my second story. I gotta put. Oh, you know what? I've been meaning to make my actual crafting bench in here. So give me a second. There we go. That's much better. Normal crafting bench.
Normal. I wonder, can I do this?
If we should play hide and seek, and you can do crazy stuff like that. You hide in the wall and all your toes are showing.
It'd be funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do cool stuff in here. I like your idea. This is gonna become a door, I think. Off the second balcony. Although maybe I'll do it on the first floor. I don't know. But I gotta make a bedroom up here somewhere, and I think it's gonna be this little corner. Should be cool. Look over
Big old sauropod bed.
Over my domain. Yep. I gotta look into if I can increase the size of certain items without increasing the size of everything. Because if I can have
go up one more and just make it your bedroom. One massive room that's just bedroom.
Well, upstairs is the roof.
Oh, that's right, huh? Yeah. Roof access. Yeah, I forgot this is here. Yep.
My epic view. I'm not playing. But yeah.
It's very romantic looking view. This is like where you take a girl on like the end of the date.
It does. It does feel like that. Which is a little awkward because I am ending stream right now, so.
Should we kiss or like
I mean, what do we do?
I mean, will they? Won't they?
I don't know, man. You're a little small for me. Not to be.
Are you saying size matters?
Yeah, not to say size matter or anything, but you're a little small for me.
I'm Moss. You're a sauropod. This should be like your favorite thing.
Jokes aside, everybody, I'm gonna end the stream here. It's been a fun night. Great turnout.
What a note to end it on.
Yeah, what a note to end it on, right? Yeah. I don't know how I don't know how I follow up that bit. But might as well end while we're ahead. Right?
This is when we make a whole telenovela side of everything and Quantum tries to kill me.
But let me go ahead and do the outro. I'm tired, so it's probably going to be a long-winded one. But thanks everybody for watching. Check out Cup. His first video came out very recently, so head on over to his channel as he games. He couldn't be bothered with his outro.
What do you want me to say? I don't know what to say. I've
just
been talking about.
I was just messing with you. Yeah, go check out Cup. Go check out everybody else in the video. Go check out Yaki, DT, Oof, Neat Freeze.
Where are we looking?
Quantum. I'm doing the whole Minecraft. We can do the Minecraft thing again.
Yeah, but where am I looking? Like, do I need to turn my head anywhere? Where's the camera?
You're cool. Just punch the air. You know how it goes.
Oh, yeah,
DT says, "Moi, he's kissing everyone goodbye," or maybe he's making fun of us for not kissing. One of the two. Either way, guys, thanks so much for
Maybe
watching.
both.
I will be streaming this weekend. I'm going to be actually making that create farm, which you guys can see a little bit of behind me over there on the left side of the screen. Be finishing that up, making my chicken sandwich building, as well as making that look good over there and connecting it up to the space and maybe decorating the space out a little bit. I don't know. We'll have some fun. Gonna work on Pokemon and all that stuff as well. And then I would really like to shout out Mondays. I am streaming my Pokemon Infinite Fusion playthrough. It's a little bit different. It's my first time doing just Pokemon content and not Minecraft or dinosaur stuff, so it's not getting the most traction on my channel. But if you guys are interested, please go check that out. This zombie pup runs away.
Not the one I meant to press.
But then I'm also editing those down for Wednesdays. So streams on Mondays, videos on Wednesdays. Would love it if you guys would check those out. Go give it a like, support it. Would mean a lot because it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. But it does need a little bit of help in the algorithm.
Oh, you can't click out.
But besides that, stay tuned for more of these night streams. More of these trailblazing streams where it's all about vibes and chilling and relaxing, which is very much not what Cup is doing right now. At all. That is the opposite of relaxing. High vibes, though. Good vibes there.
Yeah, it's anime, man. We're ending it on the good note that we started on.
Yeah, true. Anyway, long story short, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned.
Bye.
And I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.
So should we kiss? Oh. Turn off the camera. Turn off the camera. I didn't know. Oh, mine was delayed, so I didn't know where it was at that point. I'm like, what?